Alrighty, everybody. Hello, and welcome. It is Fightsticks and Flashkicks number 63, and we have Kid Dracula, no longer a gray box. How are you doing, KD?
I am doing excellently. How are you doing, Bri?
Ooh, pretty dang good. I'm excited. It's Thursday. I worked from home today, so I'm nice and relaxed. I didn't even take a pre-bracket nap. That's how good a day we had.
That's huge, honestly.
Definitely excited for some hot Guilty Gear. I know a good number of people probably saw the shoutouts to Hotashi for shouting the tournament out in the most recent video, as well as some of our OEG players. I know they've been getting pinged about that like all day. It's very exciting stuff.
That was a very cool video for him to make. I feel like putting it out there and giving it that publicity is really important, especially since y'all put on like weekly awesome tournaments, you know?
Yeah, for sure. We do our best here. We got some more awesome tournament for you today. We're gonna be starting things off. Our round one is gonna be Phonics and Descent XT. I believe are both already in the room and should be able to get things started whenever they are ready. While I get the last of my my nonsense powered up here. There's always going to be something. I always say this, I could literally start like sitting down and setting up for stream like the day before, and I would still find something that I like am doing last minute every single time.
Yeah, that's the way it goes, you know? That's true in every aspect of my life.
That is indeed MF Kid Dracula. Big shout out to Kid Dracula for coming through on the mic tonight. I'm
happy
so
to be here.
excited.
Thank you for
This
having
is my
me.
goat.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves,
Bridget?
heaven or hell.
In Kisuke. Two of the newer characters, two characters that people have been getting real frustrated about at different times in their lifespan.
Yeah, Bridget is I cannot fight that character. I'm very bad at it, so I truly understand at least half of that equation.
Oh, there we go. A couple of X names on the thing here. There we go. Got the names in the right orders as well. Immediately starting into some of that. We're just Bridgeting. We're Bridgeting real hard.
Oh yeah, Bridgeting all over the screen.
That's probably one of the scariest things about Bridget is that like you get hit with that exact string that just happened and you can't tell if it's a floor 9 Bridget or like the top 2 Bridget in the world. Like
it could be anyone.
Could literally be anyone.
I like that. Playing it patient just in case we see a DP.
A little backdash at the wire, a little back throw after the YRC. Good stuff for Phonics coming in. Swinging so far. The round start JD from Descent. That is bold, I'm not gonna lie.
A nice block on the overhead from Phonics. Ooh, and stuffs that baby.
Gotta find something. Cheeky little burst baits happening as well from Descent. They're being really, really respectful of Phonics' meter here. Nothing too scary so far. Trying to get the Elkun in. Both players just looking for that one interaction to start their game plan. There it is.
And that was nice, messing up the timing, skipping the second hit of 2H to go for the overhead there was a really nice decision from Descent.
Especially when you're struggling to open people up, going for some of those alternate timings on your abilities. Ooh, a little far slash. We're a
Nice
little
jump
bit
out.
worried. No, this third hit of the DP comes through. Getting Red RC'd off of it as well. Always gotta watch out for that, because it's also, you can frame kill it. You could car it into super if it hits. Like, you gotta hold those frame traps for so long.
And off a jump in, Descent is gonna get the frame trap into close slash and close out our first round, our first game. Yeah, I feel like this is an interesting matchup because both characters have not only the defensive options with, like, they both have pretty juiced backdashes, they both have DPs, but Sin is not an incredibly high health character. And even though Bridget's like, you know, she dies in about 2 interactions, I think it's kind of interesting to see that Sin also can't be too crazy with his DP.
Yeah.
Mankind knew that they
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of people have started learning the actual optimal punishes. If you just try to block it out, it can be a really scary situation. I always encourage my Sin players to pull out the biggest of memes of doing a Kara cancel into a Tyrant Barrel, so you can get like 4 or 5 frame traps on your DP.
Yeah, that's evil.
They never expect the frame trap on the clean hit Tyrant Barrel. Go though, just some solid corner pressure. Really taking advantage. Phonics is not blocking these overheads a lot. Taking advantage of that for stomp. Ooh, what a 6P.
Ooh, catches the backdash, and there's the DP.
Nicely.
Nice.
I mean, that's what
Great
Descent has
patience.
been showing, that like they're so willing to just dash up and down back right in front of you, you know. There's a lot of confidence because Strive, out of all the fighting games that I've dabbled in, you know, I think Strive is one of the most, like, if you're blocking, you really are losing the game. Like,
Yeah.
you can only really block things out for so long, so having the confidence in the matchup to just run up and give them their turn.
Yeah, especially with how much people mash throw on Wake Up.
Yeah. Stevie coming in. No pickup though. Just a neutral jump into throw? What game are we playing here?
Yeah. That'll fuck you up. I've been known to get hit by a couple neutral jump into throws.
I mean, it happens. It is a potent tool, and it's one that'll catch a lot of people off guard. It's just the fact that, like, I feel like so often you're just going to be getting mashed on when that neutral jump comes out. It's hard to fake safe jumps in this game. You can, in Grand Blue, you know, you can kind of just jump at people and get a safe jump randomly. But
No,
it doesn't really happen as much in Strive.
No, yeah, every time I think that I'm doing a safe jump setup with Eno, and then I learn that it was not a safe jump, I'm fairly upset.
Oh, lots of aggression. Red RC as well. Believe it.
Yeah, I think
Phonics.
Descent's also been doing a really good job of mixing up and kind of building on his offense as these games have gone on. Big gamble there, but it pays off for him.
Oh, the 2K comes in. Phonics like, I'm not going to take this lying down, and it is time now for some classic Bridget offense. Backdashing still gets hit by the BRC, though. This is solid, but Descent's defense? Pretty nice. So
Caught by
far.
2H.
Oh, no.
And those jump-ins have been very, very helpful for Descent in this set.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that Sin JH is just such a potent tool, and it's so... Oh, I'm getting a little fast-forward moment here.
Nice 6P from Phonics. And a really nice adjustment letting Descent know you cannot just control the air here.
Oh, no.
Another. A nice bait.
A little unfortunate on the spacing there, but still just a solid red RC to bait out that burst. A second Rock the Baby just whiffing in the corner, though, is not something that you really want to see. Nice 6P from Phonics.
No, it can't feel good.
Uh-oh. These jump-ins were a potent tool, but all of a sudden, that 6P button's getting rolling, and there's just another counter hit. Back to back to back. Like Phonics has made some adaptations. Very scary stuff. Getting hit by that 6K in the corner is like a death sentence.
It hurts. Yeah.
My fault, Chief. Let me on the other side of the wall.
Oh, Gold Burst? And we're still in this.
Oh, the nice XP again. The patience is going to be huge. Finds an optimal punish here as well.
Yeah, no RC on the DP from Descent. Nice challenge.
I would like some plus frames, please, officer. Once again, the far slash connecting, punishing that DP appropriately.
Nice block on the low from Descent.
Gotta be careful too, though, because you're really just one DP away from being dead for either player, honestly.
Good deflect shield.
And the fireball to finish things off. Phonics is gonna be going up 1-2 to start things off for tonight.
That was a fun game.
Well,
I was
nice.
on the edge of my seat.
Phonics, they hit that point and they were kind of like, okay, I'm making some of the adaptations. I'm not just gonna let this person like air dash at me constantly.
Yeah, and nice baits on the DPs as well. We'll have to see what Descent can do to make the adjustment back.
Mankind new. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I love jump back elk hunt. That's something that I like to do a lot with Stroke. And Kai's as well will do that with Stun Dipper. Just using your movement to confuse your opponent like that.
Yeah, good to be giving up ground, but not actually giving up ground, especially if you got the privilege of Sin of just being able to be plus for a little bit of meter. A brave mash, but definitely respectable. We've been seeing a lot of Descent doing the dash forward on offense. On Descent, looking to clean this match up. Hopefully for them, going to be able to make things happen. But Phonics is definitely not out yet. The reverse sweep could definitely happen. It's been a long time since we've had a round 1 game 5, and I would love to see one from these two players.
That would be extremely hype.
This is a very, very good matchup.
Wits. And they're able to get the punish thanks to the BRC.
Is that just down back in the right in your face? I mean, you gotta respect it too, especially if you're a DP enjoyer. Like I know many in this chat are, and I personally am. Apart from playing a character that doesn't actually have one, just letting Bridget do know you have not done this.
Burst is out. It's not over. Oh, had the hit, but not able to confirm it. And they'll be able to close out the round with the JK. If you notice, Descent has just started hitting Far Slash on Wake Up in the Corner because they know that Phonics is going to backdash.
Yeah, really good stuff. And I was saying, you know, one of the things that Descent could potentially be doing is just kind of opting out to have the threat of that DP here. Are you... Okay, you're alive, but you might have been dead there. If
Yeah, that's a scary
out.
situation for Bridget.
RC trying to stay positive. Oh, the throw whiffs, but the deflect shield, no punish. Going for the low. We got plus frames. We got more plus frames. A tap dust into the low. That's the classic.
Yeah. Tap dust just not enough to kill, but the low will catch you in that scramble. So Descent will take it, 3-1.
Very good stuff. I mean, I think that Tap Dust might as well combo into 2K on a lot of characters. And the same thing happens, I'm sure you see people do this all the time on as an Eno, is when you'll hit this moment where it's like, oh, I should have blocked that Tap Dust. I should have blocked high. And so your brain is thinking that, and so you're like, as a punishment, you start blocking high, so it's impossible to block the upcoming low.
Yeah, it definitely happens. Or also, honestly, like, a lot of the time in those situations, players kind of default to, like, their base instinct, right? So it's like, oh, it hit me, but I didn't die. I have to backdash. I have to jump, you know? And I think on, Tap Dust on hit is, like, 0, right?
Yeah,
it's
it's
basically
0
like
or
you
a
reset
little
neutral.
negative, I think.
Yeah, so it's tricky, because if you jump and your opponent hits, like, a decently fast button, I guess, I don't know, you'd need to have a 4-frame, but you'll get clipped in a lot of those kind of scrambly, I should be doing this situations, you know?
Yeah. Definitely. You gotta keep the separation between what you're thinking and what your hands are doing. Okay, you got the chalice.
Yeah, absolutely. The chalice has it has geese on it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I broke one doing dishes recently, so I bought more.
We're gonna have Hiyori versus Thandred. Hiyori is a is one of our goats, one of our homies over from the band server.
And Thandred is an Axel, who I'm a big fan of. I've played them fairly frequently. But for the purposes of tonight, I am neutral. Especially because it's Potemkin Axel.
Huge fan. Yeah, Potemkin Axel is a matchup of all time. I remembered I've been seeing Thandred a lot lately, and been seeing them cook a decent amount. We'll see if the listen, there's two types of Potemkin players. The ones who are like, yeah, this matchup's like a 7-3, and the
ones
who have been gaslit into thinking that they know how to win this matchup.
Yeah.
There's always that person who's like, actually, no, like, my character beats Happy Chaos. It's like, I don't know.
I've deluded myself into thinking Happy Chaos Eno is like 50-50 before.
Also, Dory rocking that meta tag. Dory. There we got my name saved.
Bit of a hero burst from Thandred.
Man, this is just some aggression right off the start. And forward Megafist as well, calling out that JS.
And I feel like that's probably, to an extent, a little bit how you have to play in this matchup. Is if they're gonna let you take space, you gotta take it, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, Potemkin is just so happy to be on offense, you know. He's got some good defensive tools for sure, but you really just want, this is the situation you want to be. They're in Garuda pressure, they're backdashing on your jump in. Call it out.
Yeah, I'm just holding up when I have to fight Potemkin.
Yep. I'll take the hit. I take the hit every time. And when a Potemkin realizes, they just win the match, but it's fine. I will not get thrown.
Exactly. I don't beat a lot of Potemkins, but...
Nice little air combo.
Oh, catches the backdash with the 6-8.
Gold burst. If you're going to burst, it might as well be golden. With the time stop, you find the OTG. Nicely done.
And we're staying in it.
Thunder with a clean little combo. I did not expect Yori's life to be in danger there, but...
Axel's combos are incredibly saucy.
Very true.
Oh, and 6H is over the slide head.
Bursting out. Just like that, Thandred looking so much more in control of the match. Good call on not popping the cherry bomb there. Scary situation to not be backdashing in right there. That may be the start of the mental stack. Red RC. Not quite through the wall. There it is. So warm those hands up a little bit. Hiyori taking the first round. I say this about Eno all the time too, but I say this about Potemkin as well, is like the true mental stack begins when that command grab hits. Like once Eno lands the Megalomania, that's when the game's really on. And once a Potemkin finally lands that first buster, you know you're just like in their clutches, because you now have to like, you know, it goes from a they've only been striking me to like, oh god, I could just lose half of my life at any given moment.
Yeah. Throwing in general, I think a lot of people against some of these characters, because a lot of Potemkins, to be honest, are a little scared to go for the grab sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of the time, like, you really can't win, especially with Potemkin, unless you're willing to be like, I'm sorry, but like, no matter how good your defense is, you can't just block.
Yep. Oh man, these jump-ins.
I love the little shimmies.
Yeah, the threatening the buster there. Oh no, I can't believe that.
And that is exactly. I think they were waiting for Thandred to jump so they could do that.
That is the kind of play that Hiyori would definitely make. That's the true grappler player spirit, you know. Little BRC. No, the gold burst is gonna save you from that one. These hands are hungry. Potemkin's looking to take Axel on a date right now, and it is gonna happen. There it is. You might be dead.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah, you're very dead. Yeah.
Thought I saw the drop coming, but it was not there. Yori's ready to continue cooking. You can definitely tell Thandred playing a lot more scared, trying to keep that distance, but Yori's just moving forward with such effectiveness right now.
And Thandred's in trouble now because they're out of space.
Oh no! The panic, the backdash into the 5K mash, and the backdash gets thrown! Oh no, not like this.
Unfortunately, exactly like this.
And I mean, that's just that situation, right? That is the Potemkin player is fully ingrained themselves in your brain, and they're going to be living there rent-free for a couple months. They're struggling right now.
Yeah, I think that's really the thing, is because, like, sure, on paper, Potemkin might not be in the upper half of the cast, right?
Yeah.
But when you fight a Potemkin who, like, lives rent-free, Buster Rhymes lives rent-free in my head.
Yeah.
I can't win. I don't care how good the matchup is for me. I can't win.
Yep. Listen, all it takes is that one command grab or that one TOD. You get hit by, counter hit by that 6H at like a decent screen. They got a little bit of meter, and you're just like, oh, I'm just literally dead. This is the best character in fighting games. Potemkin players aren't allowed to complain about anything.
Nah, yeah.
Another OD bot, indeed, Gensei. Oh yeah, we got a Kelmo in the bracket tonight as well. Oh no.
Oh, nice. Oh no.
It is just every single option. Every single attempt Thandred is making in the corner is just the wrong one.
Not able to get the punish on the hammerfall block.
And that flick as well, giving the full screen fireball right at you. Ooh,
man, just to poke him out of Wild Assault, that's huge.
Okay. Nicely done. Good patience by Thandred. We're getting a little bit of a combo here as well. Wild Assault. Okay. I was gonna say,
I think that
5P's coming.
Yeah, I think everything about that situation, the meter trade from Thandred, the decision to run under, really, really well played.
Yeah, absolutely. Thandred's starting to get a little bit of the shakiness out here. Managing to take a little bit of space, but there's the heat tackle at full screen. That has barely been represented so far.
That was a really great adaptation. And that's going to hit every single time.
Yep. And I mean, especially when that particular PRC hasn't really been represented all that much. Yori's mostly just been doing raw busters, and there's another one and you're just dead.
Oh.
That's the other thing that you gotta be the most afraid of against a Potemkin player, is just that, like, yeah, okay, I lost the RPS a couple times, I got hit by raw buster, and then they just have these PRC busters on deck as well, and it's like, oh yeah, I forgot that you could just do that same thing to me, but without me being able to react to it. Damn, I gotta fight against this. Good luck, Kensei. I believe in you. Yori is one of my goats for sure.
That was incredibly fun to watch. It's shocking how much fun he can be to watch when he's like that to fight against.
Very, very exciting. And almost, I think you might not be able to get a more opposite matchup. We have Milia versus Chip. This is going to be pure chaos.
Oh, Little Hot Dog. I might have fought Bucky in Tower, but I've played Little Hot Dog a couple times. So we'll see how this goes. I imagine that Milia Chip must be very interesting, because these are both characters that can run up and 6P me from full screen if I try to note.
That's my homie. My 2 homies back to back. Yeah, another homie from the band server, Little Hot Dog, was once upon a time a beginner with me and has since gotten much better at the game. A very scary Milia. Also, gotta give the shout outs to Elucid. This is my first time actually seeing the OEG color Milia skin in action. Very, very clean. Watch, chef's kiss.
That is very clean.
Oh no. This is a scary start.
Oh, and not a true combo, but they didn't block the overhead.
There it is. A little reversal winger, but you're safe. That's a safe
Safe?
set. I hate you.
A safe close slash. That's insane.
It's so wild. No matter how many times I get hit by Chip doing a safe jab with close slash, I will never believe it's true.
Yeah, same with May. May's is, I'm like, all right, you got me.
Testament's reversal is so slow that Chip basically can fit his entire close slash in the iframes before the super comes out, I feel like. Nice little pickup here, though. One more mix is all you need. You're just going to stay in the air on the opposite side.
That gets me every time. Oh, Amelia has no health.
Yeah, that's the thing you gotta be the most scared of is Chip really plays this version of Guilty Gear Strive very well and really does the like, when I get you, it's just, we're dealing a billion damage. Milia has a lot going on, but doesn't really have those incredible confirms.
Yeah, and I think that, like, this has to be the kind of matchup where Chip is relatively happy, because even if Melia has mobility options that kind of match his, it's a matchup where he's not on the outs because of his health, right? They're playing on even playing field with their health.
Bucky gonna be taking the first one here. A little bit of a scramble situation in the corner.
Lakey wants to know how many egg rolls I can fit in my mouth. I mean, historically one, but I haven't tried many more than that.
I can eat a lot of egg rolls very quickly, but I don't know if I can fit
In
more
rapid
than just...
succession. Yeah.
I might be able to trick someone into thinking I can fit more than one in my mouth. Here we go.
Yeah, I think I could trick someone into thinking I fit like at least 3 into my mouth.
Oh man, Bucky once again with that, ooh, a little wall stick this time. We'll wall a wall for 50 meter.
Yeah, a little PRC extension.
The fuzzy jumps in the corner have been hurting a lot. I cannot believe that just hit. What is that button?
Melia close slash losing to something? You've got to be kidding me.
Nice pickup as well off the Capel. Red RC, do we find enough damage? You're fishing.
I don't think
you
so.
find the wall stick.
Oh my god, that had to be the most beautiful sight in the world, a little hot dog.
It's like, oh no. You do not want to have that one more option against the Chip as well.
No, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, once again, going for the jump. I'm thinking this Bucky guy might have read the Twitter thread.
Perhaps. Yeah, they know what's fake. Honestly, my problem is I can't fuzzy jump particularly well. So It doesn't really matter if Melia's doing fake stuff because I'm just holding up on anything that looks suspicious and I'll get clipped anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't fuzzy jump very well. I do it all the time, but I don't do it well.
Absolutely.
It's probably my worst habit in fighting games. And after I swapped to Street Fighter SOCD cleaning, I thought it would help me to stop like accidentally fuzzy jumping on everything. But it didn't actually. I learned that my muscle memory just adapted and I'm gonna jump no matter what.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Secrets are out, which means Milia wins its gap now. It's so true. The overhead, nicely done.
Oh, drops it!
That's a really tragic drop, especially if you're going to be right in this situation. Now you're in the blender. This is one of the
Yeah,
most beautiful
that's-
things about Milia, is like you never know what's gonna be the last hit that matters, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely has that robbery potential. But speaking of robbery, yeah, back throw into the corner.
Just mash throw on it, alright. You know, I'm gonna have to come back to this one for a little bit of odd review. I feel like Bucky's just hitting buttons, but it's all working, and you're already at nearly 100% risk in the corner here.
Hey, you said it earlier, if you're blocking, you're losing.
Yeah.
Nice jump. It's Melia, she's holding up anyway, but
Yep.
let's jump.
Oh, trying to find the punish on the bad moon, but the FD pushed you out a little bit too far.
That thread actually did tell me that I might be FDing a little bit too much against Melia, because a lot of stuff like that, bad moon is fairly safe if you FD it. I have to respect it.
You know, it's a Milia player. The fact that they weren't hitting a button in the air there is kind of a miracle.
Yes, I completely agree.
A2D. Okay. Oh no. Here it is. Now's your chance to show that big bombo. Little close slash action. The wild assault doesn't quite get you to the corner.
2S will get us there, though. And Little Hot Dog, is that them going up? What is it?
2-1 now.
2-1.
Melia wins.
Tiny Glizzy, my goat. Also, big shout outs to Busy Bum Jen and our TO team. Everyone get a :3 in the chat for Jen, as she is keeping everything on the rails, which is a feat on some of these days. I do not, it's hard enough to come and like, I took a 15-minute shower before bracket, and in that 15 minutes, 25 people signed up. And this was at like 6:30. So it is incredible. I love my TO team, and they're always here to be like, excuse me, what do you mean 60 entrants? And then just knock it out of the park anyway. Oh, red RC. Nice burst bait as well. Oh, excuse me? Wait, what is happening? we're on layer like 125. I do gotta say though, just play faster. If you're just a faster player.
Yeah, you gotta speed it up. All I'm saying is every single Alpha Blade Bucky has used after triple jumping back in the corner has hit.
Very true.
But Melia can do that too. Not able to convert off it though.
Nicely done. Trying to find anything to put this chip into block stun, slow the game down just a little bit. Honestly, Little Hot Dog is doing such a good job. Realized what Bucky was kind of going for. It was just like, no, I'm gonna play at my own pace, and you have to come down to my speed in order. These players stop using air and use 6P. I'm begging for a 6P, dog. Nice command grab here, though.
Okay, connects.
Really like the blue wild assault routes just to get that hair disc in. The scary situation. What a mash! They read the Twitter thread. They actually did. This is scary. Now you're in hard knockdown. Chip save jump situations are also just terrifying. Or you can just do a micro dash into the command grab.
I like the decision there because, you know, you got 50 meter, you got 50 burst. Deflect shield and YRC are both on the table, but you could just throw them instead.
I think Lakey's gonna lose their mind watching this set, but this is what we're here for. This is the blood and guts that we play Guilty Gear Strive for.
I'll tell you this much. A lot of chip players don't play like they have the health they do.
Very true. I mean, you know, it's really only one interaction from the chip for you to be on even health. You know, they basically just got to give up like one hit confirm for you to just have the same health as Chip does.
And it's the same thing with Melia, right? Where if they catch you, you're gonna be blocking for a minute.
Trying to find anything.
Immediate burst. I don't disagree.
Oh, I can't believe that whiffed, actually. I think Hot Dog expected that to land, too. Didn't have an answer right away on the whiff, but we are finding the JHs. There we go.
There's that close slide.
All right. Now into game 5. Chip players actually listening to their own theme song. One of my roommates picked up Guilty Gear Strive for a couple of months, played nothing but Chip, and I think basically refused to listen to anything but the Chip theme song for that entire like 2 months they played. Little Hot Dog has the advantage at the moment, finds it on the same side low.
I think 2K low profiled aerial Alpha Blade there, which is really cool. Not enough, but we get disc. Nice blocks from Bucky.
Finding the air-to-air, a little bit of patience, but honing in on the fact that they're playing just about as jumpy as you.
Yeah, you live by the aerial Alpha Blade, you die by the aerial Alpha Blade.
You just gotta fight for that aerial supremacy. I respect it. Let's see who we've got cooking up next. Oh, we actually have Calico coming in. One of OEG's own. Up against Turtle and Beyond. I had to watch Turtle and Beyond kill one of my OEG players in TNS this week. They took out Pixelated Max, but it was such a close set. Turtle has been playing kind of out of their mind lately.
Yeah, Turtle definitely a strong player. And it's good to see, I'm going to eat my words if they're playing someone else, but it's good to see Jacko representation because that character has kind of fallen off the map. And a lot of people debating their position on the tier list. So it's good to see good players who are able to make it happen with her still.
Yep. Oh yeah, it is indeed the 29th. Happy Leap Year Day. I don't have any Leap Year Day memes, but I got nothing. I got no Leap Year Day traditions. I know one of my roommates' brother was born on Leap Year. So, you know, this is the day where like 1/10 of your friends just goes, "Hey, you know I'm only 8 years old?"
You actually stole the joke that I was going to make. I was going to say it was my birthday today. That would be kind of crazy, though. Being born on a leap year.
Yeah. Calico. A little Axel versus Jacko coming up.
Battle of zoning.
Tell people my birthday is the 29th just so they don't wish me a happy birthday. Oh, no.
I have not watched this matchup a lot, but I feel like Deflect Shield could be fairly annoying for Axel.
That. I like the idea of the full screen Deflect Shield as a
Oh, I mean the minions they're like parry.
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it.
Minion Deflect Shield.
Yeah, there you go. It's basically.
Yeah, there we go. Calico as well, rocking that OEG color.
There's that, I think I might have been right.
Oh, man. Already getting hit up, caught backdashing here. This matchup sucks for Jacko, by the way. That's understandable.
Yeah, I realized in that first interaction, I was like, she needs to pull a minion if she wants to be able to put the shield out.
We love two-stage fireballs in this house, and Axel hates two-stage fireballs. Okay, here we go, though. This is a situation. Any losing matchup against Axel has an opportunity in this exact situation. I think you're just dead. There it is.
Whoa. Wall break coming in clutch.
Damage rounding up just a little bit. Oh, the air throw as well.
Ooh.
Ooh, tried to RC, keep the pressure up. Jacko has an opportunity here. Just a triple minion
Oh!
clap. Oh no, this one minion putting in so much work. Turtle.
She's got to up his wages.
Yeah, exactly. Getting paid a little bit of overtime on that minion there. Turtle and Beyond taking the first round.
I really like that understanding of the meter, and then immediately popping the super so that they can get it back.
Rather be held hostage in neutral than held hostage in the corner. Listen, Jacko, there's a words of wisdom that I got from the Jacko Discord. When I was very first learning the game, there was a period of time I wanted to play Jacko before I realized how technical she was. Back when all I was doing was just like dropping minion and then kicking it across the screen, basically. But there's word of wisdom I got from the Jacko Discord is it doesn't matter if I have a win condition, as long as my opponent has a lose condition, I'm good.
I know that feeling all too well.
I can just do my thing and they will eventually. No, a mash comes in. Hard knockdown. Full burst meter spent for that, but this positive bonus will be getting it back pretty quickly.
Ooh, I love that triple overhead.
Conditions the round started. Man, and just catching Turtle and Beyond with this, the offense that they're distributing right now is just incredible. But we have a little Axel Bomber Oki. Oh no, the trajectories.
From downtown.
That's what you get for when you're playing up against like actual the round start bomber.
I love it. I love it.
When you're playing against an actual like person who's been so dedicated to Jacko for so long, they have every single one of those minion trajectories just encoded in their DNA. And
oh yeah,
there's a lot of those situations where they're going to sneak it past that 5P. They're going to find one of these mortar minions that hits you in the back line and maybe even find a kill. Actually, a little bit of a drop there. Coming in, optimizing the combo a little bit with that charge dust, and Turtle and Beyond taking round 2. We'll see if Calico can make some adaptations. You got to respect the chutzpah of the round start Axel Bomber. I've gotten hit by it once. It will never happen again, but I did get hit by it once.
I'd get hit by it, yeah. Well, especially, it's not a terrible idea because we know that Turtle threatened IAD air throw,
yeah.
Right? So think they're going to do it again? Might as well.
Little RPS. It's always interesting, in the Axel matchup because, I mean, for one, it's just one of my personal worst matchups and also not a great matchup for Testament. But, like, Axel 2P beats every round start Testament can do, right? It even beats, like, IAD back Grave Reaper. It'll actually just counter hit the Grave Reaper.
Yeah.
And when you have an option that just beats every option, you get to do whatever you want in round start.
Absolutely. Yeah. I played a little bit of Testament a while ago, and I remember fighting, gosh, what Axel was it? I can't remember their name, but immediately I was like, oh, this matchup sucks.
Oh, nice little 2K there, though. The Axel reversal, Red RC not going to quite hit anything. Jumping in. Here we go. The Axel
Nice
OTG
confirm.
routes are here. Trying to find something to hit these minions with. You got to be careful, though. You might get chipped out by a shield if you punch into it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to FD all this.
Oh, this is rocky. Nice 5B.
Oh, you find the kill. Nicely done on the board. You remember the Jacko player that teabagged their opponent grand finals at Combo Breaker last year? I don't recall that.
That's based.
Was that a Combo Breaker last year? That would have been Adventure, maybe? It was in pools.
Right.
Okay.
They won the combo. Oh, okay. That's awesome. I have nothing but respect for that.
There you go.
Ooh.
I think you're safe here, right? Yep.
Yeah,
the minion,
but
finds you out to get
enable
punished
get
as well.
And that will take Turtle to set point.
Potential match point coming in.
Ooh, wasn't able to pick up, but got the wake up mash anyway. I like that 2S.
Man, Turtle and Beyond is so on the actual counterplay here. We've seen a couple of Axel matchups, and it just seems like both of the people playing on the opposite side, you can tell when someone just has, like, the hate in their heart for the matchup. 2D and half screen and the JP combo. It's like there has been some really, really vitriolic labbing happening for some of this counterplay, and I respect it.
Yeah, someone posts a Twitter clip, and the dummy they're on just happens to be their like worst matchup. Yeah,
wearing a particular player's skin. It's like it's like, hey, why is your dummy Axel and it was wearing that same skin that ATL Riot used? Don't worry about it. Don't ask.
No reason. I just like that color.
We've got Kaneda versus Lakey coming up.
Lakey impatient for that dual station spot.
And that GR tag. Also, shout outs to Aegis. They're running this really, really fun league event that we are going to be in. Not to be confused with the League of Legends League that OEG is participating in, that Aegis is running, but the GGST League that Aegis is running and OEG is participating in. We're really, really excited. We got a real fun group. Got some new heads in there. Got some exciting people. Got the UNF crowd.
Yeah, absolutely tune into that. We played, Tree played in the kind of like pre-team league, and it was incredibly fun. And there, you also got the feeling of like kind of a storyline, right?
Yeah,
Being able to see that many players. It's incredibly fun, and it's very fun to watch. Yeah. So absolutely shout out to Seafresh, shout out to Aegis. Check out the team league. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the team league is going to be a real good time, and it, like you said, I think as far as like kind of fun or different kind of thing, different formats other than just being a bracket, I think this has probably been one of the most successful that I've been a part of, and it's just it's going to be a real blast. They got a lot of personalities in there too. Got a team full of Faust players. Got a team that I think is just like all of the Kai players. I think it's literally like Danny and Kensei and like, oh, Lord, please.
The last team tournament we did, I had to fight a team that was Fern, Narukai, and Danny. And
I think that's literally all like half of the team.
Yeah. Horrible experience for me. But hey, good luck to him.
Absolutely.
They cannot change society. So instead of reflecting
Next
on
game,
themselves,
Kaneda versus Lakey. Kaneda's been rocking the Sin Kisuke lately. Definitely.
And Lakey has fully swapped to Asuka.
Okay. I like to see. It's been a while since we've seen an Asuka. I think a lot of them name swapped.
Yeah, quite a few of them dropped off the map.
Yeah, I mean, we had Elucid for a while that was playing. We had who was the magician?
Ordinary Magician.
Ordinary Magician was absolutely godlike. Round start goal burst. Okay.
I respect it, Lakey. Immediately into the overhead. Nice 6P, able to escape.
A little bit of a reset here as well. A tick throw in the corner. Just do not let Asuka get anything started here.
Run a little low on mana and health, and that will take it first round for Kaneda.
You know, sometimes it's a little bit better. You know, the strat in this season is to just lose as quickly as possible after losing your burst so that you get your burst back extra fast, you know?
Absolutely true. Yeah.
As long as there's a wall stick involved, you'll get your burst back. Reset the mental. Oh, no.
Oh, and you're out of mana.
Yeah, whatever this is. Using the gold burst as a DP. Gotta respect it. Oh, didn't have any spells, I think. Oh, what a pickup, too.
A commanding first game for Kaneda.
Really, really solid stuff. Just absolutely running it down. Repping the Chainsaw Man drip in the lobby as well. You gotta respect it. Both of these characters are very interesting, and they're kind of like opposite design philosophies in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think it's very fun watching how characters deal with cube spam in neutral.
Yeah.
Personally, I need to get better at it because HCL is pretty dominant in this matchup. So that's the only way that I know how to deal with cubes, and I need to remember that 6P is good button.
Yeah, 6P is a good button. Sin has a lot of really interesting options in the matchup too. You know, the ability to cancel off of hitting one of the cubes out of the air. We do see Lakey coming back home to the Viking.
Nice block on the overhead. 6P. Sin has kind of a big 6P.
Yep. He's got an interesting one. It's very long. It's a little bit awkwardly shaped in certain matchups, but and look at this, a perfect right off the bat for swapping characters. I always say, like, when you do character swaps, you gotta pay a 1-stock tax just to get yourself kind of readjusted.
Yeah. Where am I? What am I doing? Who is this?
Oh, I gotta go from doing quarter circles to doing quarter circles and a half circle sometimes.
Yeah.
DP out. Well, try to go for the cheeky throw after the DP connects. Nice PRC rocket. You don't see those very often. They kind of soft removed them from the game.
Yeah. Kind of, unless you're certain characters.
Yep. Does Eno still have that teleport nonsense?
No.
Okay.
Not really.
That was
I
probably
never
the
used
worst one.
Yeah, I never used it. Not because I thought they were going to patch it, but because I'm bad.
PRC rockets are interesting. Used to be a bread and butter thing of Anji players as well. What a parry here. Let's sit back down. It's time. Gonna have to lecture you. Nice cross-up setup as well.
Yeah.
I swear Vikings get a new kind of like tether setup every other month. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say.
I never would have guessed that was gonna be a cross-up Yozansen, because that's not the cross-up Yozansen setup.
Yeah, honestly, just seeing her lingering there after backdashing with tether on, like she's like being launched by a cartoon slingshot, is extraordinarily intimidating.
Yeah. Really good stuff from both players, and we will get to see comes out on top. Kaneda had a perfect after the Viking swap, but Lakey definitely brought the momentum back up, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Canuckson DP is a move of all time.
Very true. Catching the backdash with the overhead.
I like that immediately into the tether.
Not gonna find the 2S, not quite the right call against the Kabari though. Also gotta shout out the Kara Kabari right there, that was pretty slick. I'm a simple man, I see Kara cancels, I'm happy. Real scary, gonna try to find something. Nice PRC after the JD.
Oh, that parry's not gonna work out, 2H. And there's that 4-frame.
Nice little PRC. The drift forward, securing that throw as well.
Ooh, baits the throw? Nice punish on that 2H. A big button, but it's got big recovery.
This is pretty scary. You find the damage.
Oh my god.
I think about that every single time I see Sin ride the lightning. Is like, man, I wonder if that could have possibly killed if they just did the extra meter spend at the end. But we finally get to see one.
This character's corner carry in general is really best in class. And he has the tools to make you hate the fact that he's taken you to the corner. Nice mix there by Lakey, the cross up into the overhead.
Really good awareness to do a jump for the Yozansen there after the cross up, because a lot of players are going to be throwing in that situation too.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite parts about Lakey is that they are extremely good at using Kabari and like the held version of H Kabari to get new movement options. It's really fun to watch, and it's very confusing to fight against.
Yeah, absolutely. Literally the first time I've ever seen a Sin use that. Understandable. Kills his help. Yeah.
Casper, you're spitting about being afraid of parry. It's the same thing for fighting DP characters if you're on a bit of a pixie. The minute that you're like, oh, well, I don't want to get DP'd on Wake Up, you have lost. The game is over.
Yep. I don't know what song it is. I hear the song all the time, but I don't know what song it is.
Oh, this is from Xrd. I can't remember. I cannot remember whose theme it is, but I clearly remember hearing this while loading into Colony.
Is it
Sin DP
May's
is a DP
theme
of all
from
time.
Xrd? It sounds like a May song.
It's got the upbeat.
I'll find something. The PRC Rocket didn't quite pan out this time. And just another Escobar. He's like, you're gonna get over here.
Eventually, he's gonna come over.
You're just dead?
I think the overhead beat the throw there. Oh, stop.
Nicely done. Kaneda's gonna have to take some of this momentum. Gonna have to chug some of that sugar water and make something happen here because Lakey has made quite the comeback already. Oh,
Nice bait and a beautiful punish. Oh, drops at the end?
nice JK, mixing up the timing on that jump in just a little bit. Good damage on the confirm as well. Going for the 2H there as the meaty option. Oh no, the Kabar missed.
Yeah, Blue Wild Assault hit OTG, and
Did you find it? Nice.
that's enough. Yeah, it's Sin.
Yep, it is Sin. Gotta love those air combos as well. Like when a player's confident enough to do one of those aerial combos, it's usually gonna be enough damage to kill.
Yeah, very rough for Lakey there. The Blue Wild Assault hitting OTG lost them that little bit of pressure there. But we'll see if they'll be able to pick it back up. Both players are neck and neck.
Yep. Kel's trying to figure out which character to mentally prepare for. Honestly, good luck. I have a feeling this is going to be down to the wire here. Now that Kaneda has kind of made some of those adjustments. It has been, oh, what a backdash though. Reasonable. Burst to get that little chain off of you.
I'm shocked that 6P hit that high. Nice parry on the 5D?
Really good stuff. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. What a 6P. That's a Viking moment right there. Also, this hoof stomp is doing so much work. I wouldn't lie to you. I think that if I were just like a tower Viking, I would do nothing but mash parry in this matchup. Because everything that Sin does has a gap. And most of them are intentional, but a lot of them are just unavoidable.
Brian, let me tell you, you would fit right in with most tower Vikings.
Like, I feel like if you're a Viking and you want to just, like, enjoy the video game, you just sit there, you just walk yourself back into the corner, and you just hit parry. And, like, how else will you, like, why interact with Sin when you can just choose not to?
Yeah, 5P parry backdash.
A little scary.
A lot of damage coming out.
The classic. We got the parry.
Lakey steals the corner, gets the tether on.
Hard knockdown time. Positive bonus as well for Lakey, but now Kaneda has a little bit of meter advantage. Might be able to make something happen. YRC, not going to get you that far off. Gary, you're blocking. They have a meter though. Watch out for the meter!
Immediate PRC. Gold burst blocked.
Anything. But Tatami spam is here. The JS connects and Lakey takes it. Hank, no Hank, you had meter.
Yeah,
Nice.
really well played from them there at the end of that round. Camping with the tatami mat, and then right when you least expect it, coming forward with the JS.
Really, really good stuff. Lakey gonna be moving on to fight off against Elmo. Looks like
Juno.
Hurdle and Beyond already making it into top 8. And we've got 2 of our top 8 qualifier matches that we're going to be broadcasting for you here before we get into it. We got Pixelated Max versus Column.
Column, yeah. So that'll be Sin versus Chaos?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I think I recognized Column's name today, but I didn't remember exactly who they were. That'll be a real interesting one.
Column is in a long list of Happy Chaos players that I have lost to.
Yeah. Understandable. Juno buff is real.
Lakey, I was going to ask, whose theme is Juno's? Oh, Jacko's theme.
Okay.
Well, way better than this one.
We all know how much Kid Dracula just loves Happy Chaos.
Big fan. Definitely have never bitched at the TOs for seeding me into Chaos twice in 2 weeks. Would not do that.
Absolutely not. Listen, it just happens. Sometimes people are just meant to be. I've literally been in situations where I've moved players around to avoid team kills or something, and then one person DQs and it reshuffles them back together. I've had the same player seeded into Danny 5 weeks in a row, and I'm just like, I don't know how to help you, man. I've put you at 5 different seeds, I feel like, but
yeah,
you're just you gotta fight. It's time to gap, honestly.
Yeah. Also, realistically, Jen says that they'll seed me into HC 4 fucking times if they want. Please, go ahead. Do not listen to me when I bitch about it. I have no say in this situation.
A tournament organized loss. They won't see. Yeah, it's impossible to seed Casper into a Happy Chaos. It just how it is. We got OEG's own Pixelated Max on screen, fighting for top 8 qualifiers against Column here. R/slash there out of the corner.
TRC gets the 6 speed. And great meter management here from Column, knowing to drop that combo, get the concentration back, and keep the corner.
Yeah, Happy Chaos players have had to readjust a little bit on their offense and stuff. It feels like after maybe a month or 2 of things being a little shaky on the new patch, most of the Chaos players have more or less figured out how to route so that things haven't really changed all that much. Has been a little bit of time in the lab. What a backdash on that follow-up. I don't know if I've ever seen that one get backdashed. Max trying to find something to hit on the clone here. The lows once again finding that R/slash there. And a counter hit on the 280. I was about to say, you might want to burst there, because that is not a happy situation to be in.
Nah.
Stuck in the dash blocking situation. Can nowadays just kind of wait. What a DP. Has to find something, and the overhead lands. One stop DP.
I love to see Max DP. Any other Sin DPs I get mad, but if Max DPs, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's my guy. He hates DPing, but he did it.
Exactly, yeah. Max normally, and by nature, a very Max is blockers. But you play Sin, sometimes you gotta let that shit rip.
Exactly. Getting sent through the wall here, though. A little Happy Chaos round happens to the best of them. Oh, another big counter hit, earning that burst out. This is a lot of meter on deck, though, for Column.
Clipped on the run.
Oh,
nah, is that enough?
Combo. The burst? The
perfectly timed?
Almost. The hero burst almost came through. Column's going to be taking the first game there. Max's DP is flirting while every other Sin's DP is harassment. I think we can all agree on that one.
Yeah, true.
We're going to see if Column can continue to agree on that one. The Happy Chaos is looking pretty terrifying right now, I'm not going to lie, but
yeah, I think
chinks in the armor.
Yeah, I think if Max can get in, they will be fine. They've gotten a couple of big counter hits so far, but even with the nerfs, getting in can be a bit of a tall order, especially if you've got IBFDs like that.
Yep. Nice punish using the clone to bait out the DP there. You're not dead. There was a point in Happy Chaos's lifespan where you, I think, are dead here, but luckily you're gonna be able to hold on this time. Lots of lows. The throw as well. Max looking for answers, but it looks like Column has started to hone in.
Blocks the burst.
Oh no. Here's a DP, just letting it rip. Backdash is on the 6K as well. Almost finding these backdash spots.
No confirm on the 2K2D, but it goes into Column's favor. Oh, and able
That's
to OTG into the wall splat. That's insane.
Reload into the OTG wall splat. That's new to me. Man,
Well,
and
this
backdash
character.
is the wild assault. What is happening? Here we go, though. Max is in. The BRC rocket to get out of the corner, though. Nice.
Okay, low profile's the jumping.
Oh, man. This Happy Chaos character. It's a character for sure.
You know, it's a shame because I actually love watching him. I think this character is swagged out. And it truly is entertaining seeing the stuff like, I can actually anti-air you with 2K.
Clash of the Titans. Alrighty.
All right, so Column on set point.
Game 3, potential set point for Column. Max has gotten pretty thoroughly shut down. Lots of options getting called out. Those IBFDs, like you said, on the close slash.
I think that's the worst thing about, like, once you get IBFDs, you're like, well, now what do I do after it, right?
Right.
And a lot of the time you want to push your advantage and press a button, but against some characters, like Sin, if he picks 2H, that's not going to work.
Yeah. And look at this aggression. Handling those resources so effectively as well. Column is absolutely popping off, getting broken through the wall here. Starting with the hoof stomp, the backdash, calling out the throw this time.
Keeping the corner, baits the DP.
And waits until the absolute last second to clone there too. You will almost think that DP would like hit the startup of a clone or something, but and blocks the YRC. We've seen this exact sequence a couple times before. Nice double jump to make sure you don't get air thrown, but the 5P. Happy Chaos's loving arms. Keeps the gun out and locked on you just in case.
Yeah, tis all for naught. Yeah, Column, I hadn't seen them in bracket until about a month ago, but they have been putting up some very nice results. Definitely good enough to make you forget about the nerfs.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, that didn't even look like, you know, we talked a lot, like, in the first early days of Happy Chaos nerf, where it was like, yeah, Happy Chaos is, like, kind of fun to watch now because, like, the differences in playstyle that he kind of has to do to adapt. But that didn't even look, that just looked like they had access to last season's Happy Chaos.
Yeah. I agree, though. It is more... it is more fun to watch when the character has, like, bad matchups, you know?
Right.
And has to, like, take risks. Obviously biased, but yeah, I think it is much more fun to watch HC as an honest mid-tier.
Absolutely. We got some...
Turtle, I was gonna say, Turtle, I have not I actually haven't commentated in a while. I was doing it a fair bit about like a year ago, but this is my first time in a while. I'm too busy playing.
That's fair.
Oh, let's see. What's the name, Kensei?
MC Ride the Lightning.
Yeah, big fan.
Righty, Kensei versus Fat. Dropping new heads and bark simultaneously.
Oomphy's fighting. You hate to see it.
Definitely see. You gotta, right off the cuff though, you gotta knock back some points just for using this skin. I don't have anything necessarily against the neon skins until I see the character's fingers. Why did they make the fingers grow?
Hey, all I got to say is it's tournament illegal. So, you know, if Kensei wants to take the game, I wouldn't blame him. It is funny that they made their fingers blue.
I already know the fingers in the quad. There's some curse upon the chat as well. Hello, Aaron. Nice pickup here from Pat. I would like some plus frames, please, waiter.
And a bold challenge from Kensei there, but it worked out.
RC. Mix up the gold burst on the 5D. Trying to find some mix here, but just some fireball wars is what you need.
Nice round start from Fat.
Oh no, a little bit of a drop. We'll be losing some of that pressure, but honestly, a little Kara BRC, you're in a pretty happy situation here. Gonna eat some of that meter.
Beautiful defense from Kensei. Finds a spot to escape that like seemingly endless Bridget pressure.
A bit of a Clash 6B again. Multi overhead, letting it rock. But that does find the jump in. Red RC gonna have a nice little Kai Kisuke moment here. That is absolutely.
When you find Bridget, it don't take much to be enough.
Very true. And especially when you're playing Kai. Like, it's kind of just like, yeah, you know, I got hit by 5P. I'm gonna be taken. I have 5 clicks.
My fault. Yeah.
Okay. Gets the little scooter into the Ronder. And to box it up a little bit. What a bag dash. Nice
Rock.
Rock the baby. Highly reactable, by the way, as every Bridget player you know has told you a million times.
Yeah. I have a 0% block rate on Rock the Baby.
Well, there's your problem. You're not supposed to block it.
Oh, that's
they lied to you.
You know what? You are so right, baby. I have a 100% block rate on Rock the Baby. If there's one thing I know about Kensei, it's that Kensei has pretty good defense.
Yeah.
They are fuzzy blockers. That doesn't necessarily matter against Bridget, but having good defense certainly goes a long way.
Yeah, very true. I mean, Kensei, very defensively oriented player. Unfortunately, one of the, even though they both like frequently top 8 and FNF, I will never be able to get over the mental block of getting Kensei and Canada mixed up.
Yeah.
Kensei, once I actually see them in game, I'm like, yes, Kensei is the 2P'er. They love 2P. It's the best button in the game. I haven't gotten to see a lot of it here. And they've been using it less and less as time has gone on, but there have been long stretches of time where when you see Kensei kind of get into their like habit buttons, so that 2P is coming out every time.
Oh yeah. It's a good button to press.
Nice throw here. That is just doing such a good job just keeping this pressure going. I love these shimmies. Kensei's not falling for it, but they're still just as effective if you're respecting it and blocking.
It's tricky because Bridget's backdash is long enough that you see the shimmy, and even if you decide like, oh wait, I can jump, I can try and do something to escape, she's still plus, and it's enough to frame trap you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus is not the right word, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Finding the air-to-air. Prefer to Kai as a fighter jet a lot. He's got that air-to-air supremacy, but Bridget's doing a good job challenging here.
Yeah, I think Fat's done a really good job of keeping neutral very locked down. But another great challenge from Kensei, finding that spot to escape the Bridget pressure.
Oh, this is scary. You're alive, actually. I didn't know that would pull off of the wall like that. I've not seen that one very much. A little interaction. Didn't quite find enough damage, but the JS with plenty here. You know, canceling JS into an air DP is not something I thought of a lot, but I guess technically possible.
That's swag. And Kensei taking back control of neutral in there. Oh, a lot of jumps, and Fat capitalizes with the 2H.
Definitely gotta be afraid of it. It is such a
Those
potent
back
call
dashes
out
putting in work.
corner too. There's that 2P coming in. Little stun dipper action as well. That hits on the opposite side. Find any way in. Finds a huge counter hit. This is going to be a really nice little chunk of damage. And here's the dragon install. Kensei, brother, please commit to actual pressure. Dragon install is here. That means actual pressure is here. Look at beautiful those red colors as well. Oh, the overhead lands. I like this. Nicely done. Finding the confirm. I gotta say, I think that every time I've seen someone do dragon install into win, they don't actually use any buttons that get buffed by dragon install.
No, there were no dragon install related incidents there.
But you know, hey, you look cool. You look good, you feel good, you win.
Exactly, yeah. All right, 1-1. I think Kensei made a really nice... they were able to kind of control neutral a little bit more with their fireballs there in that match, and it definitely helped tilt the tables.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's one of those things that you don't really get the most off of Bridget swinging into your fireball, right? You don't get any big flashy combos. You just get a little bit of chip damage, but discouraging the Bridget antics at full screen is more than a lot of people can do, and it's nice.
Yes, yeah, projectiles are really good to have against her.
Straight into the Disney Fast Pass Red RC after the stun dipper. Hard knockdown. I did not expect you to be dead there, but you just about did.
I'm surprised it didn't kill.
That has to keep this momentum up. Wants to make something happen. Oh no. Elucid versus Kensei is like watching Rin versus Danny.
Oh god, yeah.
It's just watching Rin yell about Danny's combos not being efficient. Good 6P. Okay.
Extending for that shock state DP.
You love to see a little DP action in the combo. You just DP again. Then you DP again. What are you doing? Oh no.
I do not blame them, because if Kensei has anything right now, they're in a position where they're able to take risks.
Yeah, I mean, in that situation, even if full DP punish comes out, it's not like you're dying. You still have meter. You know, you're going to get comboed for like 60%, but, you know, what's the difference between being in Bridget pressure now and being in Bridget pressure in a couple seconds?
Yeah, especially because she does so little damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you sit in chat saying, echoing the spirit of Rin here, saying Kensei you could have killed.
Right, now 2-1. It's still a battle, though. Every single little bit of HP, I feel like, both these players are having to work so hard for it. Full charge Sunhead. Nice jump in. And finds the Wild Assault, full wall splat. Oh, it's been a while since I saw the double direct lot. That's so nice.
Beautiful tech from Kensei.
Okay. Just a wake up ride the lightning, finds the combo as well. This hardly is
No.
prorated. You're
No.
dead? You're alive!
Good Lord, Bridget has no health.
Come on, Elucid. The PRC ride the lightning combo's cool. Nice landing on the overhead with the JD.
Yeah, Fat responding with some offense of their own. Keep in the corner.
Second burst comes back. There's no more. I would like some plus frames, please, waiter. Full screen run up 6P. And the
Kensei
deep
classic.
bang. You're alive. Let me check the chat and see
But
if you
only
could have killed.
just.
Nice block on the YRC. 3-1
Kensei.
for Kensei. That's incredible.
Yeah.
After seeing that first round, you told me that was gonna be a 3-1, I probably wouldn't have believed.
Yeah, full agree. Yeah. I think it really does come down to both characters have ways of being able to contest for that neutral space. But Tai is truly the in this version of the game is the neutral monster that he's kind of touted to be. So yeah, definitely a tall order.
Kensei is my favorite Psycho now. The double run-up DP got me a little bit. That one sent me a little bit. Well, that's awesome. We are just now getting into our top 8, y'all. We got Turtle and Beyond, we got Lakey, we got Column, we got Kensei. Our bottom bracket's still catching up a little bit, so we're gonna take a little 10 minutes off here real quick. Let our bottom bracket players catch up, and we will catch you all around 9:05 to resume our top 8 shenanigans. Ooh. There it is. Game 5 curse lives on. Sorry, I'm eagerly watching Max and Beefy Manatee report their final game. Hello, y'all. It's time for some top 8. We're out here. We're doing it. We're living life. Can't believe you let Drac on the mic. How am I not? How am I going to say no to that?
I promise I won't say anything too bad.
Some awesome top 8 for you. We've got first things first is going to be Turtle and Beyond versus Lakey. Looking like we're hovering over the Oscar currently. Y'all can go ahead and get started whenever you are ready.
Yeah, one thing is, like, Jacko is absolutely juiced this patch. I think, like, honestly, if you lose on Jacko, that kind of speaks to your performance as a player. And I'm only saying that because Lens is in the chat. I don't actually believe that.
Listen. It is really interesting because, like, Jacko players, like, complained a little bit after the most recent, or not the most recent one, but the patch before where the Wild Assault stuff got added, right? You were hurt a little bit, but most Jacko players just kind of, like, stopped playing the game instead of sticking around and complaining constantly. And then Jacko ended up getting nerfed in the most recent patch, and it was just like, wait, what? Oh, they just didn't complain loud enough. That's actually tragic.
Yeah. The 5K nerfs, I know. I mean, like, that was... It's kind of funny because you look at it as someone who doesn't play the character, and it's not like Jacko was super popular beforehand anyway. And you see, like, Carrot and Adventure on Twitter who are like, they nerf 5K and this character is in the grave. And you're like, what, 5K? Right? And then Adventure switches, Carrot switches, right? And I gotta be honest, like, Jacko is a losing matchup for Eno at least, and doesn't feel like it most of the time, you know? So there might be some all I'm saying is maybe they gotta buff Jacko a little bit, as much as it pains me to say, because I fucking hate fighting her, but maybe they gotta buff Jacko a little bit.
Yeah, definitely I can see the character needing some love. It's such a toss-up all the time, though, you know. I mean, Jacko is so scary to be in any amount of, like, strength.
Yeah, because it can swing. Her pressure in the corner is a little devious.
It's
also,
a character you don't want to be high tier.
Yeah. I got disconnected from the network, so I will spectate on the next one.
Oh, no worries, here we go. This Discord stream shouldn't have much of a delay. I'll be able to pop it up for the time being. Right now, counter hit on the soccer kick. Once again, we end up in this situation. I can see Lakey really wanting to play this Asuka, but it's just stuck down backing and, like, with no answers. Mana's broken.
Yeah, and another character where there has been a little bit of a conversation about whether they went too far. Because Asuka was definitely juiced, but nowadays, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the Asuka popping off. Interesting. Oh, preemptive. I like that. Preemptively popping the minion super so that we can... too many whiffs on those soccer ball kicks is not going to be a pretty situation. I'm not going to lie. I think that's literally just the first time that I've ever seen Asuka use Wild Assault.
Oh yeah, it is very rare in pressure, unless they're going for, like, a funny mix.
Here we go. There's that 7-frame fireball coming in. Blast across the screen.
And I love this preemptive super to, like, get the minions to armor through the cubes. I wonder how Asuka players feel about this matchup.
I mean, looking at this match, it seemed like there was some hope there for a second, but once again, hitting that preemptive fire, the minion super. Minions already really don't have a problem with a lot of fireballs. I'm assuming that you need that super a little bit in order to get through on some of the Asuka ones, but
yeah, and it's interesting because those Asuka cubes are not really fireballs, right? They've got their own hitboxes. So definitely, yeah, from what I saw, it looks like they just, you know, the cube pops, but the minion also dies.
Yep. Len says it's her worse than Ram. Big Blue Brain Assault. Minions do not go through cubes at all. Well, there you go. Yeah. That alone is just like, yep, that's a horrible.
That's not good. Yeah. And Jacko definitely struggles against these zoners that have fireballs that aren't fireballs, right?
Yeah.
Like Chaos with the bullets, or maybe in the last patch more, but like projectiles that can go through other projectiles can definitely be a chore.
A new follower.
Hold off the wall to get the kill there. I did not see that one coming. I was like, yeah, we'll go through the wall. We got another chance to interact here. Nope, not at all. Jacko Super is here, just gonna peel you off of the wall. Nice little cross up there. You gotta respect the Asuka switch. I mean, it is just, there's so much going on.
Mm-hmm. And Turtle really swinging into these cubes. Once Asuka locks in, he locks in. Oh, and a huge 2P challenge to get through the Matrix.
Not too bad. Start just optimizing the damage just a little bit. Little 6E on Wake Up.
Yeah, Turtle's been presenting a lot of, I think that's 5H at round start distance, and Lakey letting him know, putting the fist up.
Might be a little rusty on this character, maybe rusty in some of these matchups, but definitely still got those fundies to make the hard call-outs. Speaking of hard call-outs, just a 2D out of the corner.
And I think that's the thing is, like, sometimes your character's worst matchups are actually the ones you play best in, because you know those very niche pieces of counterplay where it's like, well, if he sits back there and tries to send cubes, I can 2D through that, you know?
Yep.
But all that knowledge not going to help out this time. Lakey is going to take game 2.
Locking a game in on the Asuka. Do love to see it.
I should be able to watch through the game now, so you don't have to stream it anymore.
Okay, perfect. Pull out the Biken. We'll see.
Now we're locked in.
This is one of the classic situations. You gotta earn the Biken in this matchup.
I've been trying to play a little bit of Kai in bracket recently, and I am not strong enough. I lose one game, and immediately I'm like, I'm swapping.
yeah. I had one of my most liberating Strive experiences, bringing my I'm level 80 or something on Johnny. I brought it into a couple of brackets. I brought it to a major, and I was just like, I'm just here to have a good time. And you know, I did. I just had so much fun, just vibing out, playing some Johnny. It's good to let it loose on a secondary.
I remember your Johnny arc. I think I may have gotten Twitter clipped.
You're still my pinned tweet for sure.
Huge 6P.
Just a clean reversal.
Yeah, the cross up is not gonna save you.
And once again, is hitting that advancing button on the round start. That hit, I think that might have hit opposite side. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. It means I probably got hit in that situation. Use the momentum to continue drifting forward.
And Turtle backing off to keep the corner, which it turns out to be the correct decision.
Bad. Now we're stuck in this full screen situation. Once again, these fireballs just moving out here faster than the minions. Man, this has got to be rough. The 7 frame that you can just react to the soccer ball kick.
Yeah. And it's interesting that it even powers through the enhanced minions, right? Both players spent meter for that, but Asuka's wins.
But as that is Turtle and Beyond taking it up 2-1 here. We're gonna see if the has the Biken been earned?
Sin?
Okay. All right. Yeah, all right.
This Lakey fellow is full of surprises.
We're gaming.
I trust Lens will let us know how this matchup is.
Duel 1.
He got the dartboard out. Lots of momentum built up right away.
Yeah, definitely. See, the switch seems to be working out for us.
Also, it's Mink says hi. The overhead lands a big counter hit. What air movement? Are you kidding me? That JD landing and the hoof stomp once again beating out that 2D. He's trading here. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I think you're just dead.
Oh, you
right?
might be dead. Yeah. No, not quite. Maybe with a charged dust?
Got one opportunity, but the gold burst is coming out, trying to steal the deal. If you're going to burst, it might as well be golden. Lakey now locked into the Sin for game 5.
You know, the funny thing is, Lakey not only switched to Sin in-game, but mentally switched to Sin as well.
So
you know,
fast.
2 round start DPs? Like...
Yeah, I mean, the round start DPs, the thread the needle with the JD to land into the DP right after, man, this is... The JD DP is a tech that I haven't explored in my dabbling with Sin, but I think I might have to, I might have to experiment with that one a little bit.
Yeah. Sin's situation off JD is definitely something I've neglected to lab. Because the fact that he's DPing makes it seem like he's minus, but because they DP a lot there, I don't challenge.
He's crazy minus on the JD itself, but it is special cancelable. So
yeah,
you know, if you get it close enough to the ground, you can end up with some interesting situations. Okay, a burst comes in.
Burst gonna save you.
Doesn't end up beating the super here. Man, the dash-in angles are so locked in. I mean, that's what, like, probably 500 hours of doing bike and JS does to you. You got that on lock.
Yeah, you get mighty comfortable up there.
Nice.
And Turtle's kick whiffed on the minion there. You gotta wonder if that that interaction might have gone a little differently if it hadn't.
That's just the angry combo. That's like the Happy Chaos combo where he just blows the whole magazine.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, bait on the DP, but the RC, and does the reversal super right back.
I can do that too.
That's nice. I like that.
I love the 2Ks for the low profile.
Find something. The minions are here.
Minion meter a little low.
Another whip punish, though, with the minions here. Turtle Beyond choosing not to respect the meter. The PRC forward through the beak driver has meter here as well, and you're just dead. That's Turtle and Beyond in grand finals.
Yeah, and snuffing that aggression from Canada, it really looked like the Sin switch had kind of put some wind in their sails, but in that last round specifically, Turtle was like, all right, we got to shut this down right now.
Yep. I'm going to turn on a little bit of my Unga Bunga genes that we all know the Jackos have. Really, really good stuff. Next up, we've got Column versus Kensei. Jacko is hard. Counter picking is so evil. Really good stuff. Turtle Beyond making their way up to the winners finals. Lakey will still have an opportunity. Going to be fighting here in a little bit against the winner between Beefy Manatee and Fat. Full new head team kill.
The first time I fought Ordinary Magician's Asuka in bracket, we got to 2-2, and he switched to Chaos, and I was like,
oh, yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, well,
GG's.
you know.
Yeah.
That was back before they really had the Asuka like fully refined. They were still leaning on that Happy Chaos in the back pocket.
Oh yeah, eventually Magician just 3-0'd me on the Asuka, and that is not a easy matchup for Asuka.
Our new magician did go crazy on the Asuka. We got Kensei and Column. The Kai Happy Chaos matchup has always been an interesting one for me because, you know, out of all the characters in the cast, Kai has always been pretty decent in the matchup. Like, obviously, it's still Happy Chaos, but Kai doesn't really suffer more than anyone else and can really get a lot done because he's Kai, right?
Yeah, he's got good defensive tools. He's got decent special cancels off of hitting Clone. They used to be a little better when HDP was still invulnerable. But definitely not a nightmare matchup.
Colin is a goal burst enjoyer, and I respect it. We've seen some good goal bursts tonight.
Bates the YRC. All of a sudden, this game's looking a little bit more even. You
like this?
No.
You might. Nope, not quite. But we do get another hard knockdown. I mean, this is that situation, right? Ooh, I think that might have been the startup of a stun dipper there. Because that's really all you need in this situation. Nice scuba stop. No confirm, though. Oh, the stun dipper whiffs. Oh, Lord. Good
That is a
scramble
situation, though, where, like, if it connects, you might win.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, that we just saw kind of Kai can just do the Kai thing to just about anybody, you know, and while he doesn't have the greatest, like, corner pressure and stuff like that, like, normally characters that do well against Happy Chaos have a lot of pressure situation. Kai's pressure goes long, just as long as you need. Until you land the 6H as you're trying to run out of the corner and...
Incredible challenge with the 5P. I'm shocked that it worked. Nothing.
Oh,
Out
no
of concentration,
bullets
out of
and-
bullets.
That's terrifying, actually. We're going through the wall, and you're still going to be out of bullets on the other side. And Kensei definitely is going to be the kind of player that knows the gun draw still hits.
You know, the fucked up thing is that Chaos is fully capable of doing, at least in the corner and in like situations like that where you just need one, fully capable of doing a little combo with no bullets.
Also, I'm just seeing this, but huge shout outs. Where the heck are we looking at here? To David. Thank you for the $50 direct contribution to the Matcherino. Got that Matcherino up to 75 bucks.
Always nice to support the players. Thanks for that, David.
Absolutely.
Duel 1.
Good stuff. Then act like, hey, yo, I got something to fight for now. Hold on. I got actual lunch money to steal.
Little 5D off the OTG is gonna connect.
No, Tenek, you can't spend it on Nikkei. You can't.
Please, Tanak. That'll be more than enough.
Nicely done. A perfect coming in for Column. Good awareness not to do the charge shot, instead opting for the super. Really close on the cancel there. I always think a Happy Chaos is going to drop that super, but it never does.
Oh, Bates the burst. You can't escape. Tough to know where to burst against this character because the amount of stuff he can cancel into reload and then cancel that into nothing, it's definitely devious.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, trying to DP was just a little bit short. I mean, like, you had called this out earlier. If that was HDP, that would have hit every time.
Absolutely. Yep.
Tragedy.
And I think it's tough because Chaos is one of those characters, even in his current state, that sort of forces you to take risks, right? Like, you have to be willing to risk raw stun dipper in neutral, or he's going to get in on you. And if he gets in on you, you have to be willing to risk DP during a block string, or he's going to open you up, right? Yeah, this character.
Double check here. thought I saw something. All right, game 3, Column versus Kensei.
If anyone's got the reverse sweep in them, I believe in Kensei.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The IRL Dragon install, it can definitely catch.
We've got the orchestral holy orders on.
Yep. Okay, lands with the low. It's such a tragedy to see the low connect when they've just been blocking low the whole time up until that one frame.
Yeah, unshakable to the shimmies, but can't block forever.
We'll trade at 2 Bs here.
Yeah, not able to confirm off that. Column resets to neutral, but what an air throw!
And a pickup here. No, doesn't actually pick up the JP, finds it.
Oh, tragic.
Column is got an interesting vibe to them, I'm not gonna lie. They've got a little bit of that, like, they play Happy Chaos how I would imagine Happy Chaos would play Happy Chaos. Like, they got that, like, goofy little guy interactions, living in the scramble a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely do. I've fought Column once in bracket, but this may come as a shock to the viewers, but I got pissed off. Oh, the BRC cross-up!
This is...
Enough to kill?
No, surely not. Oh! I thought the RC was coming, but I didn't realize that. I didn't think there was going to be any combo there.
Yeah, but Wild Assault 5D will take it. Column with a commanding 3-0 victory over Kensei. And just rocky, a lot of scramble situations that did not manage to go Kensei's way.
And exactly as I was saying, like, just at the very end, pulled out some of that goofy little guy energy and was just like, yeah, we're out here. We got Dark Lord, another new name to the bracket, versus Tenak coming in. That is going to be followed up by Beefy Manatee versus Fat for the little new heads team kill. Room code, as always, 000117. Go ahead and get y'all in here. Earl is not going to like this HC. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one to see.
Oh, I was going to say this earlier, but we were in the middle of the match. Shout out Mink. Thank you for checking in.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to Mink in a while, but I saw you message me on Steam as well, and it's good to have you pop in.
Yeah, they've been around. They've been vibing. Playing a lot of shooters lately from what I can tell. Also, hello, Jackie Nuts. Yeah, I was going to say that one of the things I was going to bring up during that last match is, you know, if you ever look at Kai Kisk's idle animation, as I do as my most hated character, he's obviously my default training dummy. There's 2 quirks about Kai's design that I want to point out to everyone that you'll never be able to unsee. One, this happens with a couple Guilty Gear characters. He's got the gloves, but he has fingernails on the gloves. Incredible, awesome. I love that a lot. I mean, Contractually, you might respect it a little bit more with the for general aesthetic purposes, but when I first realized, it caught me off guard. So I was just like, what?
Yeah,
it's like food
very
not
guilty.
tasting right.
Very Guilty Gear thing to do. Putting fingernails on gloves is like putting belts on a glove.
Exactly. And the other thing is that Kai's stomach on this character model actually has a little gap in it. So when he inhales, right in between where his stomach meets his belt, it just turns into like transparency every time he inhales.
That is extraordinarily funny. I gotta look for that. Kai is also my default training dummy, but it's really easy because he's the first person that shows up.
I've got a clip of me looking at it somewhere, but yeah, it's incredible. He's just not even, his bottom and top isn't even connected.
Yeah, one time I just sat on character select screen with my girlfriend watching Chip's biceps undulate, and I was like, that's gross. I don't like that at all. Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties maybe. One time I was in a bracket, and I was trying to get on stream with my opponent, and it just was not working. They were like, yeah, it says unable to start battle. And I was like, that's so weird. And then I
Kick your
checked,
router.
and I had blocked them. But I managed to be like, oh, okay, I think it's working now without exposing that. So you never know.
Let me see if I can.
Listen, I don't know if you know this. It's actually a miracle that you're able to respond to my stuff on Twitter, because I actually have you blocked on every platform, along with every other Melee player.
Yeah, you know, if you can't block them in game, block them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a consolation prize. I could never block Eho, in game or in real life.
Let me grab this message real quick. Boom. All right, we're going to go ahead and have them run a little connection test. We're going to be moving on to Beefy versus Fat. Go ahead and get them on. The show must indeed go on. Is winners finals after these loser side set? Yes. So after these matches, we'll move on up to winners finals. I've changed that up a little bit in the recency. Hey, that's okay, Jackie. I understand. Hey, how you liking Balatro though? I booted up Balatro for the first time today. I saw that you had won it and have been playing a lot. Yeah. I think Jen's got us. Baltro's fire, but I suck. Oh no. I won one game today, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first game I win for a long time. Or the only game I win for a long time. Go ahead and get the Beefy Manatee as well as Fat in here. And Beefy Manatee's been on that Johnny grind.
Surprise to me. I thought that they were still on Gold Lewis, and I was ready to doom about the Bridget matchup. But I know nothing about Johnny Bridget, so this will be an enlightening experience.
I think they still got the Gold Lewis in the back pocket. I think I heard that there may have been a little bit of Gold Lewis shenanigans happening against my homie Max.
Beefy says that they also don't know anything about the Bridget matchup. So.
That's honestly so fair.
Hey, neither do I. And I only play one character.
You do have a really nice character spread for top 8.
I know that Fat has... Oh, excuse me. I know that Fat has a pocket Gold Lewis, so maybe we'll see anything happen. That's
really?
not true.
That sounds... Okay, I was about to say, that is the most
absolutely
cursed
not.
State of the game I could imagine, is Fat having a pocket Gold Lewis.
No, they button tested with Gold Lewis at Frosty, but I think that's as far as it goes.
Yeah, A-Boy's on some Gold Lewis. I mean, a lot of people, you know, you can only complain about something for so long, especially when you're a top player. Like, you can only complain about a character for so long before you're like, I mean, if the character is as broken as I say they are, I should just play the character. I got no excuse.
Yeah, and if my character is as bad as they are, I think it's especially difficult for grapplers. Because,
Yeah.
like, grapplers is one of those things where it's like, oh, a new game came out? Huh, I wonder who I'm going to play. You know? There is definitely, I think, a feeling of, like, brotherhood there. But eventually, yeah, I mean, that's one of the perils of being really good at the game, right? Is eventually, no matter how much you like the guy, you kind of got to make that hard decision about, is this character going to take me where I need to go?
Yeah. And I mean, you have so much, especially for pot players and grappler players in general, you have so much technical knowledge about the game, and you are so proficient at doing so many things in the game just because you have to be in order to gap on your character, right? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Hoping we're okay here. Fat is
I am
invisible
as
on
well.
my screen.
Yes, but their name is showing up on the.
I think we're fine.
So that's a good sign. Yeah.
Also, opening up my DMs with Fat, and it's just a picture. It just says, "Hear me out," and it's a picture of me next to Mr. Beast, and I reply to the picture of Sajam. Incredible.
Hey, put the three of you in a room together. I don't know.
Here we go, though. Little Johnny, Guilty Gear. Big fan of this character.
Ooh, you can't YRC there. That's a safe jump.
This is a lot of damage. It doesn't stop. Let it stop.
Especially for Bridget. I mean, good lord. And Johnny's got some guts.
Jeez Louise. Nice stuff coming in. Already looking pretty solid. Unperturbed, though. Those misfire cancels are still coming in. One of the biggest nonverbal things just walks out of Rock the Baby. One of the biggest nonverbals for me with Johnny players is when they're doing actual misfire cancels. Like, they're unperturbed. They're in their lane. Like, they're unbothered by you as a player. Like, you once they're just able to spend that extra mental energy to do those inputs.
Mm-hmm. I'm spamming S-stroke against Johnny. That's always going to hit me. And there's the throw. Bridget honestly has an incredibly good strike throw game. As we can see, since every time Fat gets their opponent on low health, they're going to go for Rock the Baby.
Yep.
I like that, trying to call out the backdash. That's exactly what Beefy did last time. But an unfortunate trade for Fat. Oh, hard whiff. Bridget says, I can do that too. Picks up with the 2S.
Oh no. Red RC, I think
That should be enough.
Yeah, you're just going down here. We got a 2 Jellyish saying, do you fuck with Rob Zombie in the chat?
I fuck with Rob Zombie a little. I haven't heard a ton of Rob Zombie songs, but what I've heard, it's not bad. Why do I have bad taste in music? Liam.
we got some trash talk in the chat.
Liam, let me correct you. I have bad taste in everything.
That's real.
All right, game 2. Fat's got the advantage, and they're going to keep it with a round star far slash.
Yep, real solid stuff so far. Wow, it's finding so many interesting pickups. It almost feels like these are character specific combos because they're pickups that I so rarely see on the Bridget.
Yeah, I think what it really is it's like you said earlier, where like a lot of the Bridgets you fight, you're like, oh, this is a combo that I've seen a million times. This is a setup that I've seen a million times. But when you get these like Bridget, these dedicated players like Digblig or like Fat, you seem to realize that even though she doesn't do any damage, this character has like imaginary combo structure. Skylar, same way. Skylar hits me with shit, and I'm like, all right, whatever, man.
Yeah. All right, whatever. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Get your 2K
Sure,
nonsense
I'm going
out
to
of
the
here.
wall. Yeah.
Really nice backdash there after the vault card toss. Good patience to not misfinder there. The card was on the ground. Any Johnny not in top 8 misfinders there and gets absolutely smoked.
Ooh, the cross up, but backdash manages to get away from it.
Oh. Good stuff. No hard knockdown or anything. I respect it. But once again, we're just like monkey see, monkey do. I can make this happen too.
Good
So.
tech on the throw, but is it going to be enough?
Oh, what? That had to have been a TKBRC there. That's crazy.
Yeah, or like there wasn't enough. No, that's impossible because it has so much startup. Yeah. BRC might have. No, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, we'll get some scientists in the lab on that one.
I know Fat's going to post a Twitter video.
Trying to find some more interactions here. Just running full screen.
Yeah,
Johnny's
YRC's
got that
gonna come
zoner tag, but in this matchup right now, you are not seeing any of that come to fruition, really.
Yeah, I think Johnny has the issue a lot of the time that like Testament has, where they're zoners, but characters can outzone them.
Yep. Or a character like Bridget can outzone you or run full screen before you can do anything about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! Trying to get a vault in, trying to call out a cheeky dash in or something. Here we go. It's time for a little bit of mix though. Red RC, we're going for the low and the guard crush. Here, seeing out of the throw, finds enough damage. Nicely done.
Yeah, rocky situation there for Fat, right? You've got the advantage, but your opponent's got 100 meters, so you can't just run up and press a button. And then if they get back on offense, then you've got to deal with a character with 100 meter.
Yep.
I will say though, in general, I think that compared to the last time that we saw them, they played well then, but Fat seems really locked in. I don't know what this matchup is like for Johnny, but Fat has their mix, their pressure, everything has seemed, their defense has seemed very solid. So we'll see if they're able to pick it back up going into game 3.
Streets are saying this is 9-1 Bridget favor. The streets, you know,
Streets say a lot of things.
streets do say a lot of things.
Oh, the streets are Liam? Streets say a lot of things.
So just a wake up 2D there. Having to do a lot of chasing down.
Oh yeah, that's as in my experience, fighting either of these characters, you got to do a lot of chasing down.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I love I love in general when characters have really strong identities, especially when the hints of those identities come through multiple games. And like, you don't see it very often, but every now and then the old school Bridget like evasion gameplay comes out, and they're just like, they're flying around the screen, they're backdashing you constantly, you can't get your hands on them, and you're just like, get over here.
Yeah, just back and forth. But Beefy's managed to get their hands on Fat. Got to force out the burst.
This fighter's starting to come out a little bit more ferociously here. 2D Red RC, nicely done off of this fighter.
Yeah, and Johnny, a lot of range on that 2K. Really convincing performance there from Beefy.
Good stuff. That playing kind of risky. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it was paying off for them a lot in the first game, but Beefy Manatee kind of honed in on some of the habits, some of the particular angles of attack. Thank you for the stretch, and we'll have someone have to make sure to DM Meta Mischief and tell them to hydrate.
Actually needed that. Wow. Fat already forcing the burst out early from Beefy.
You definitely, I mean, you want to get out of the Bridget pressure as soon as you are getting into it. The Vortex characters like this is just a matter of time before you end up getting hit, get caught pressing the wrong button. Your combo
There's the Rock the Baby on hit.
Rock the Baby.
Yeah, I got grabbed. And Fat, once they get in, things look very good for them.
Firm off of the Wild Assault. Little misfire cancel. Keep that mental going strong. The 6K jump scare on Johnny is such a funny one to me.
That has been so dialed in with these YRC baits. A little bit of exchange of meter on both sides.
Great. The card hits this time, and you get the combo. Oh, again. R slash is menacing once you get those neutral reset situations. I love Johnny because the tick throw is so powerful, and then you have the super juiced bar slash for the post tick throw situations.
Yeah, and a juiced close slash as well. In a lot of situations, hitting slash is a really good option.
Oh, catch the backdash here. Beefy Manatee would really like to close this game out now, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen.
Punish and a pickup. We've got double killing machines, and Fat is gonna take us 2-2.
I'm a sucker for double supers and combos. What can I say? Going up 2-2.
Look, Lakey talking about Fat's choice of songs to put over Twitter clips. All I gotta say is, I think that if you're gonna have Bridget in the clip, then is it not 2-2? Am I crazy?
That is 2-2, yeah.
Tanak, get out of here.
Oh, 10 actual. Oh, they just finished their connection test and made their way back. There we go. The rotund C count.
Yeah, great tag from Beefy. I was gonna say, if you're gonna put a song in a Bridget clip, I think Funhouse from the Genesis Spider-Man is an excellent point, because that's all I hear in my head when I see her.
Yeah. I expect pop players to play Ram Brian. Yeah, Fat's got some interesting stuff. There's a good variety, I think, of Bridget players once you, at least the expression between the players. You know, you'll have some players like Gwen Stylish, who's just a neutral monster, or people who really, really hone in on the Oki situations.
Yeah, and Gwen recently has been on the Sin, and it's the same thing where nice TP. We haven't seen a lot of that from Fat yet. Not super effective against Johnny.
No. We're almost there. It's at that beautiful point, 50 burst meter. Time to White Wild Assault.
Ooh, and Drone gets deleted. Ah, just clipped by the...
Oh no. Are you dead? The DP hits on the opposite side. The gun was coming out, but the scooter is faster.
Fat set to take this. Big 2H coming in clutch.
Nicely done.
Man, Beefy tried to challenge it too. That's tragic. Oh, we're going back?
Oh, straight back into the corner. You thought you were out, but unfortunately, no. Oh, this is it, though.
Really
you
good
just got
trade.
tricked into blocking a single time against Gold Lewis, and now just look at your life. These FDs are doing a lot of work here, though. You're actually going to escape the pressure. No, backdash.
Fat, don't do it.
YRC. The YRC doesn't get blocked out. You got tricked into blocking once again, and now Wild Assault's available.
Oh, 684 comes in clutch, just catching 5H, and we got a game 5. Or final game, final round.
Final game, final round. The Gold Lewis has come out to play. The White Wild Assault is here.
Really bold challenge.
Good deflect shield on the drone. Oh no, you're just dead. Okay, we gotta block this out for a while. If any hit absolutely kills here, and you might be just stuck.
That's enough! And on the character swap, Beefy going to win in game 5.
Oh. Character swap. The father that stood up. Gold Lewis comes through. Sending Fat home. But a valiant effort nonetheless. That Gold Lewis, you know, it does get me every time I see the White Wild Assault. Is just like oh yeah, every time it's like you can just get the Twitter like scroll in your head every single.
Oh yeah, yeah. The range at which it hits is truly impressive. We had Jelly counting White Wild Assaults in the chat. They say there were 3.
Yep.
There were technically 4 because one of them came out as a tap dust. So I'd just like to get that on the record. But hey, I mean, against Gold Lewis or against Bridget, right? Uwabami posted a clip recently of some of Johnny's corner pressure against Gold Lewis when he doesn't have White Wild Assault, and I hate it as much as everybody. But what else does he do sometimes? You know? Cribby, that is so true. Cribby, you are an expert practitioner of the craft of White Wild Assault. You use it with careful consideration.
The streets are saying Bridget loses to Gold Lewis now. Dig is the streets. Honestly, if Dig is the streets, I believe them. That's understandable.
Dig is the streets. My ears are plugged.
Here we go. We got SJS Tenak against Dark Lord. Another new name in the bracket. Immediately. Running one of those, just a ram round. It's fine. Good call out on the multi-hitting overhead there. Oh, the PRC wasn't quite enough.
Oh, slight mistake on the Bandit Bringer PRC.
Okay, that's an interesting one. I like the BRC down in order to get your character facing the right direction.
Oh, and a huge 6P from Tanak. They're gonna go up 1-0.
Yeah. Already up 1-0. You see a lot of soul bad guys in this bracket, you know. A lot of there. I did spend a couple of weeks straight. I think I got like 4 or 5 good soul bad guy, like 80% combo clips for Twitter. See if we can maybe snag one of those from Dark Lord today.
I see those. When I close my eyes to go to sleep, I see soul bad guy TODing me in the corner.
Why is he like this?
Why is he like this?
All right, we can push through. We can persevere as a community. We'll survive the soul bad guy menace.
If there's anyone who it's easy to vote for soul bad guy against, it might be Ramlethal Valentine.
You know, it's really interesting. I feel like Ram was such the villain character when I first started playing, and everyone's still always been like kind of hated Ram, but Ram never really felt, I don't know, she feels strong every time you fight her, but doesn't really perform strong in a lot of, in like brackets, or the Ram players who are placing decently are playing out of their minds, you know?
Yeah, it is always like the Ram players who place well are extraordinarily good at the game. I've actually, when I first started playing Tanak a lot, I was mad at Tower Rams because I felt that what I thought the matchup was not accurate, and I blamed them. A nice IBFD there from Dark Lord.
Go. Nice JK connecting there. Another hard knockdown as well. Tanaka's fishing for another perfect here, potentially. The DP bait and a red RC to bait the burst as well.
Yeah, in a rocky situation there, Tanak really just had, I mean, most circumstances, backdash DP is going to connect there. And it was just, it's tough that Ram had the read on it.
Yep. Definitely a smart use of meter at the very least from Tenak. See if Dark Lord can make something happen here. I don't want characters to have to pay for their sins in old games, because my character is paying for their sins in old games, and I would prefer if my character could just be better. Thank you. I didn't play those games. I don't have to pay for that now.
Oh, I love this song. And Tanako's random select, so this one's just for me.
Heck yeah.
Oh, Rock whiffs there.
Very spacing here. Trying to find an interaction in the neutral. No burst. You're just going to have to hold some of this soul bad guy. Oh, the overhead red RC.
Yeah, windshield wipers coming in clutch. Tricky movement. No meter to make the jump in safe.
Go, nice mix coming in. Dark Lord starting to turn it on a little bit. Oh, the Rekka's gonna finish it off here as well. So close for Dark Lord to make something happen, but Tenak just manages to fight their way out of the corner once again.
And nice awareness there from Dark Lord, seeing that Rekka whiffed and getting out of there. 6S gonna come in clutch.
PRC once again. Tenak is just playing so well, calling out every single option. The Rock beats the DP there as well.
Dark Lord here. Oh, got a side swap. That's so unfortunate. But 6P's gonna keep the corner.
We're gonna find some of these confirms. Burst comes up just in time, blocking the windshield wipers. Multi-hitting overhead. Trying to find anything. This could be potentially match point for Tenak. The Bandit Revolver has something else to say about it. Nice job snagging it out of the air.
And Dark Lord stays alive with that anti-air.
Having to live in the scramble a little bit. Tenak is just showing so much meter proficiency in this matchup, though. It takes a lot of reaction and a lot of like mental dedication to be able to consistently PRC your options like that. And Tenak is just making it look so easy. Okay, a little soul bad guy pressure with the classic. Use a little power word risk here. Cooked up to 100%.
Still awful high.
I'm stressed. Every time I see that PRC come out, I'm so stressed. You find the confirm and the Rekka to seal the deal.
Yeah, and Dark Lord really seemed like they were making some good adjustments in that last match, but just too much of a deficit to really make it count.
Yep. And I mean, Tenak was just looking so good with all those meter cancels. And at the end, you know, lived by the sword and died by the sword. Hit that PRC overhead on the jump in.
Yeah, and especially for, like you said, Dark Lord, a bit of a new face to these brackets, but definitely on their, they're definitely on their tower grind. And I hope they come out more.
Absolutely.
I might have bitched at them on Twitter before, but I do enjoy playing them, and they have quite a strong soul.
Yeah, absolutely. We always love seeing some more soul gamers cook in the bracket. You know,
well, let's not go that far.
Well, okay, you play in the bracket. I get to just watch the bracket. I love seeing souls.
Oh, Jacko versus HC. Lens, I'm sure, is going to come into chat and let us know that, from what I remember, not a good matchup. Yeah.
Turtle and Beyond going up against Column.
The unblockable 5D.
Hey, Dark Lord. Like we were saying, real good stuff, though. Looks like H2D coming in here. Jacko versus HC. It's a thing that's happening.
Yeah, if anyone's able to make these bad matchups work, it's Turtle. We've seen it before.
Soul and Cold Boost are every TO's favorite characters. Yeah, you just make the bracket go nice and fast, you know?
Yeah.
Don't give me any of this like Faust in top 8 nonsense. Extend my bracket time by like 45 minutes.
Ooh, block on the roll through. Deflect Shield, one of those mechanics that I want to use against Chaos a lot, but your mileage is going to vary.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, goes for an F-Shiki there, but something about the setup just didn't make it work.
Back in the full screen situation is definitely not where you want to be. And I mean, Turtle is definitely showing the same kind of energy that they brought into the actual matchup, you know? It's just, I have to be absolute 100% gas pedal on the floor from the start of the round to the end of the round. And if I let go for a second, then it becomes a 9-1 matchup. But up until then, I got this.
Yeah. Turtle really a joy to watch play.
Hello, Gold Coffee. There's our lens. Here for the Jacko matchup. That's Colin, don't lose, bro. Wait, hold on. That's not the person you're supposed to be cheering for.
And I think that Turtle, you know, we're seeing a lot of like Wild Assault used in the middle of combos for the corner carry. And I am sure that they're thinking about the fact that like this Chaos character is kind of strong, but if I can lock him down, he's got nothing.
I mean, that is that's the ultimate, like, that is the copium that we are all on in the Happy Chaos matchup, right? It's like, you know, I already play, like, with Testament, it's like, oh yeah, I am all about corner pressure anyway, so, like, if I can just get the Happy Chaos in the corner, maybe I'm fine, but then they, like, fuzzy jump you and Goomba stomp you, and you're like, oh, never mind, I was deluding myself anyway. Ooh, speaking of Goomba Stomp, none coming out there.
Yeah, Goomba Stomp is, button is kind of good.
Button's pretty good. I wish that Belial's version of the Goomba Stomp was as good as Happy Chaos.
Oh Jesus! Don't get me started. Playing a week of Avatar Belial was maybe the least fun I've ever had in a fighting game.
He's not blocking, but professional. Oh no. Turtle Beyond though, making another one happen. If Turtle can Beyond can just make this happen 3-0, it would be one of the most impressive sweeps that we've had, because Column 3-0'd Kensei. They took out some really strong players to get here. Like,
Column is no slouch. We're gonna have to time out Lens if Turtle wins 3-0. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm looking at Column's run right now. They fought Walmart Security, Simply Rift, Tenac, Pixelated Max, 3-0s basically the whole way. Here we go. Turtle Beyond has definitely been playing on, and already you're in the corner, but the soccer kick is whipping.
Where'd you whiff that much against me?
A new
Generic character for the follow. We got hard knockdown here.
Ooh, baits it, but we've got meter to make it safe. The clone is gonna come in clutch.
There was some interactions happening on that one. A little bit of a rollback frame moment. You're still alive. You have an opportunity. This could be it, honestly. With the amount of aggression that we have been seeing from Turtle and Beyond, even just getting that burst is incredible. Understandable. Really good zoning situation there. I mean, with the amount of, like, swinginess that we've seen, it doesn't matter whether you're on a pixel or you're on, you know, half HP. Honestly, for Turtle right now, it's a I am winning or you are losing, and it's happening off this interaction right now.
And that's a lot of the time, that's kind of how some of these matchups go, you know? You really have to capitalize on those hits that you get.
All right, another hard knockdown. Column has been taking some of the momentum back. Tragedy. What do you do? Yep. We'll have
rocky spot. But still in control of this set for Turtle. Column's got a bit of a mountain to climb before they're going to be able to close it out.
The reverse sweep is always scary because I mean, at the end of the day, it is Guilty Gear Strive, is this lovely video game that we play, and it can happen to you, you know?
It could happen to you.
You can get, like, 75%ed by Jacko and then burst at the wrong time and take the last 25%, you know? Like, it can and will happen to you.
You may be entitled to compensation.
Call the law offices of Onsai Gaming if Happy Chaos has happened to you.
Yeah, massive 2S challenge there.
Okay. Column already off to a good start here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit of a meter dump.
Yeah. But if it gets the kill, it gets the kill.
Yeah, absolutely. The fast RC into the super. Not something you see too often, but here we go. The 5H round start. Once again, finding the challenge spot. But look at all these preemptive buttons that are happening. Too bad. Nice overhead landing. Got the guide posting a random string of numbers and potentially a date and just says good luck or enjoy. All right. Well, if we got any ARG gamers in the chat, go ahead and let me know what all that means.
I'm a little scared.
Debit card info. Oh yeah, even the 3 wacky digits on the back. That's crazy.
Let's screenshot that real quick.
10x like, hold on. I gotta get some Nikkei merch. That we got hard knockdown. Happy Chaos taking control of this game again, but Turtle and Beyond has some meter to work with as well. Bursting into full screen. Has to make something happen. Just swing through the minion. The tap dust gets blocked. This is a scary situation, but Tenek has to make something happen. Chases it down with the 2D. No, the 2K contest.
Yeah, and those backdashes. Chaos blessed with a bit of a strong backdash there. Really scrambly final situation.
2K 2D goes crazy. Oh, tying us up 2-2 game 5. Turtle and Beyond has lost a lot of momentum, which is exactly where we were saying you don't want to be for this matchup. You want to keep that aggression. You want to keep them guessing. You want to be already 3-0'd and done before they have the opportunity to adapt.
Yeah, I was thinking about this last night. It's funny how, like, you're up 2-0 and you're like, okay, I'm good. I can lose a game. And then you're up 2-1 and you're like, you know, I'm still fine. I can lose a game. And then it's 2-2 and you're like, how the fuck did this happen?
Oh, no. And I'm out here having to block these tap dusts.
Yeah. Tall order.
Oh, no.
There it is.
Not again. First, I'm begging you. They added it to the game for a reason. It's the whole reason Goldburst is as good as it is. Oh, no. Little Kai 5K moment. And just like this, Column is now ready to just earn their way back into Grand Finals.
2D trade on the round start?
Oh.
Not that time, though.
Go. Got you locked down in the corner. Minions are here. The throw gets teched, though. Another backdash. 2D is the backdash catcher. Okay. RC doesn't get blocked, and you get back there into the corner. You ready for this tap dust? The shimmy, the 2K 2D. Burst is available for Column, but not going to happen.
Not going to spend it. And we're on final game, final round.
There's a little fuel lens, please. Final game, final round. One of these players is moving on to Grand Finals. But both of these players have done well to earn their way here so far. Hard knockdown. Happy Chaos Super. We're getting some of these bullets back.
Full resources. Rocky spot for... Oh, but Goldburst is going to help out.
Oh, this is huge. This is not prorated at all. You're going to take 1 trillion damage. Maybe not a trillion, but at least a couple
Not
million.
bad.
And here we go. You mash 2P there, and you have 100 meter to confirm this combo with. Do you find the kill? You whiff. No, found a straight bullet. Oh, was the last bullet in the chamber as well. Column. One bullet and a prayer. Makes it happen.
Yeah, we said it's gonna have a tall mountain to climb, and Column stands at the peak. And they'll be heading to grand finals, right?
Yep. Grand finals for Column. Turtle and Beyond going to be moving down, waiting in the losers finals, but is guaranteed to be in the top 3 at the very least during some of this Matcherino payout. Next out, we've got Kensei versus Tenak. A classic. Then we got Lakey versus B Manatee. I'm already on the stand here. Shout out to Wee Man. It was looked like a real fun time. All nice and fixed up. We're back down on the bottom side of the bracket here for losers quarterfinals. You know, one of the by the time we hit 100 weeks of doing this in a row, I'll be able to remember which round is which.
Yeah.
Got Tenak and Kensei.
Stubby little 2D not coming out in Tanak's favor there.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that 5K safe jab there. It literally looks buggy the way that it picks up.
Oh yeah. 5K is truly a button in the video game.
Mm-hmm. Just a clean little air confirm there for Kensei. Krivy's here to sweep when spring break hits.
Kensei playing very conscious of the threat of Mordabato.
Big
And
counter
really,
hit.
yeah, just a great use of... I'm surprised they weren't able to get more off of that DP since they had Chalk State. Just didn't have the meter for Stun Edge, or Stun Dipper.
Mercy.
There it is.
Ooh, the cross up, the 2P. Living in the scramble a little bit, but currently Kensei's coming out on top. Ooh, never mind. I shouldn't have said anything. You're so right. As a meter here for Tenak. Gonna use it to extend the pressure a little bit. Oh, the JS.
Great challenge. Kensei holding on to the control of that round. I was going to say earlier, I think Kensei, the range at which they choose to play against Ram is really interesting. They're just a little bit out of range of Ram's buttons so that they'll be able to run up and whiff punish with... Yeah. I mean, Kai's buttons are great, but you put them up against Rams and you might have a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being able to like play that more kind of conscious with punishy game, you know, it's not just reserved for the upper echelons of like the chip players in the old Ramlethal, right? You can actually play just outside of that range. It's still very tight, but Kensei's showing that it's definitely possible.
Which is really impressive because, at least from my experience with Tenak, their understanding of spacing is also very strong.
Yeah, it's always impressive to watch someone kind of adapt to the opponent's game and just beat them at their own game. Nice confirm here.
Ooh. Yeah, stun, what is that one called? Diary Clot, counter hit. That's a lot of damage that close to the corner.
Some of these, oh, just a classic. Didn't even have to do the deep run there. A little bit of holding up on the Kai keys. Another throw, and that's going to be enough damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say earlier about the, you know, the whole, like, Ram is good, but it feels like she's never, minus, like, a few patches, she's never, like, peak.
Yeah.
And part of it is the defense and the health are not there. You have to be, you know, you don't have a 3-frame 5K or a DP to get you out of some of these situations. And once you get caught, it's over pretty fast.
Yep. I mean, you eventually hit this level where a level of play where Mortabato basically doesn't matter anymore, right?
Yeah.
And then, granted, there are some Rams who just like have a personal vendetta against Mortabato for some reason, and they just never use the button. But you know, you hit a point where you're gonna lose 9 times out of 10 if you're trying to like wake up Mortabato Kensei. Like,
yeah. And even if you try to do it during the gaps, I know that Kensei likes to DP during the gaps in people's offense, which means that on the other end of the table, he has a very good understanding of when he can get reversal through his own gaps.
And I mean, we kind of saw it too, you know, speaking of beating people with their own game, Tenak is very aware of all of that and will be the one who's sitting there doing unsafe pressure, but just hovering over that PRC button, ready to go the second the DP starts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ace connection. A pixel and a dream left for Tenak. The RC Wars. No, the 6P got hit. Just bait to jump in with the charge stun edge. The Kai classic.
And Kensei poised to knock out of this bracket. Oh, sword just clips Kai there.
Nope. The overhead. Trying to shimmy. And starting to hone in on the defense, though. These jump-ins on both sides have been a lot to deal with. No, the JD whiffed.
Yeah, nice awareness from Tanakh to see that it was not going to connect and press a button.
Oh, not like this. Oh, you're dead.
Is that enough? Not quite. And
right.
Kai's got meter to work with. Trade on the stun dipper. Tanakh stays alive.
The Unipixel couldn't save you this time. Tenak could be gearing up for a reverse sweep here.
That 2K just hitting in time.
Yeah, speaking of Mortabato, getting us through the wall at the very least. The DP, Red RC, understandable. Getting the shock state, but a nice punish from Tenak.
Barely not 6P'ing that. But full stick of butter to work with.
Getting into stride because of Roblox is hilarious. Nice 6P coming in. This is scary.
Big
You're
sword.
dead.
You're dead.
Man. Into the laser beam super just to
You're
be sure.
wildly dead. Yeah.
Oh man, that's not even close. You know, there was a point in time where they said they were going to remove all the damage from this game. They removed all the fun, but they left it on some of the characters like that. That's Tenak tying us up, or not tying us up, but bringing us up to a 1-2 situation.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
2S round start. Didn't quite connect with anything. Gonna be
The
giving.
defense stays solid. Oh, the Kara into the beam super? Every bit of meter counts.
immediately. Solid start. With 100 meter, though, on Tenak, it's hard to believe that you can't just do anything you want in this game with 100 meter. The 2Ps beat it out. Oh, no. Just barely spaced incorrectly. The far slash did not get caught.
We're going to burst it. And forcing the burst out of Tanak as well.
AP. A menace in disguise, but once those claws come flying out from Ram.
Jumping over the stun edge. Ooh, and able to punish that 5H with a jump over.
Okay. Nice. Finally finds the timing going over that charged stun edge, but a huge shimmy from Kensei.
And we see this patience on offense. Slides right under the crossing blades.
All right. Hard knockdown from the Wild Assault. So little tap dust. Love to see
No respect for the meter this time, yeah.
Oh, just a raw jump in. Kensei's just showing how far fundamentals can really take you on Kai. Because there's so many of these interactions. You're dead! There's so many of these interactions. You get some of the saucy combos. You get some of the like really, really in-depth, like layered interactions. But also sometimes you're just doing fireball and hitting 6P right after, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about these well-rounded characters. For a long time, Kai's stun edge was really bad, and now it's at the point where you're able to play that kind of traditional game of like, okay, I'm going to throw a fireball, and if you jump over the fireball, I'm going to anti-air you.
Yep.
You know?
Next up, we got Lakey versus Beefy Manatee. We'll see if we can get the Gold Lewis to come back out for our Goat Jackie Nuts. This will be an interesting one, because we might start off with Asuka versus Johnny and end with Gold Lewis versus Baiken.
And it looks like, at least as of right now, no matter what Beefy goes with, Lakey is on that Baiken.
I like it. I like the respect up here in the top 6. You gotta give it up sometimes. Let's see here. Names are fixed. We are in losers quarterfinals. Winner stays the rest of the night. It's your favorite time of the night. My favorite time of the night.
Yeah, that's actually true. Kensei was landing a lot of 6Ps on Ram JH. That helm splitter is not an easy button to anti-air.
Yeah.
Oh, right off the bat, an uncertain little situation.
Very, very scary stuff. Manatee holding it up with the Johnny. Must have used Onsen. Baiken's a scary character. Baiken's a scary character for this archetype for sure. You know, you don't have to worry about parry as much, but you do just have to worry about Baiken doing Baiken things.
Yeah, it's funny. Johnny, in a lot of ways, is the way his offense works is very similar to Baiken's with the amount of like, okay, I'm gonna hit TK Misfinder. Okay, this time I'm gonna go low with a 2D that hits twice. You know, but he's got guard crushes to back it up.
Yep. And speaking of having stuff to back it up, had the TK Misfinder there, but the card that was left in the earlier pressure string was still in the corner, led to the end round ending combo.
Mistfinder isn't a projectile?
No.
Baiken's able to parry it? That changes the matchup a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, Baiken does get some funny parries for sure.
Are you safe?
A lot of it's going to be the same situation as a lot of long moves. You don't get the full parry animation, but you do get a guard crush.
Yeah, you no longer have to block, which Baiken players adore not doing.
Yep.
Gun just a little bit too far away.
Nice throw coming in. Yes, we do have a dad bod Johnny mod. You get a reversal super there. Courtesy of our GO Texas Tibbers, and it kills.
Really unfortunate there for Lakey. Tough to keep your head up after a round like that.
Yeah, we do have a we got our dad bod Johnny mod in for Johnny. Texas Tibbers looked at Johnny and was like, this is a 35-year-old man who weighs like 260 pounds. He is not that jacked. I need to call a modder up right now. And it was like, all right, well, you know, I can't say no to the boss. Humanity doing a great job taking that first match. Yeah, Baiken parry is an interesting one when it's those like not really projectiles. Fun fact, Baiken can parry Arbiter Sign at full screen.
That makes sense. Yeah, Arbiter Sign you can Red Roman cancel. So that one I knew that one was not technically a projectile. And speaking of parry, a very nice one coming out from Lakey, but also a huge challenge with the far slash, shutting down any of that tether shenanigan.
Nicely done with another super. What's my name going through the wall? Yeah, Meta, close the stream. Kel made it all the way. He's a little bit of stagger pressure coming in. Look at that close slash pressure. There's a TK. Lakey says, you think you can TK me? I'll show you how it's done.
And you're dead.
I've been doing this since before you were a character. Meta, you said hop on Helldivers and then booted up Uni. You can't lie to me.
Ooh, anti-air counter hit close slash. Really good situation for Lakey here. Still got a bit of health to work through.
Oh, the far slash missed. I can't believe that. That's tragic. Yeah. And you do get it confirmed there. Lakey time.
And you see the instant adaptation from Lakey, where they were like, wait, the last time I put on tether and I backdashed, I got far slashed for it. I'm going to do nothing this time and let that whiff. Really good understanding of the RPS there.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of Texas Tibbers herself, thank you for subscribing. 41 months. That is our GOAT. Our OEG, absolute, just powerhouse. She's been killing it.
That's so many months that, like, it would be weird to refer to a baby by that, you know?
It's true.
At that point, you got to use years.
My subscription's 41 months old. 41 and a half months old.
Yeah, they're starting preschool.
Here we go. Tying up 1-1. Oh no, the 2H going under. That is one of the biggest downsides for Johnny. That far slash, you can jump over it and you can low profile it so easily because it's so slim.
Yeah, some of these characters people talk about like they lose to 6P, and the downside of losing to 6P is that you also lose to low profiles and things that go over.
That's a pickup off the gunshot here too. This is scary. Ooh, Lakey is cooking. Hold on.
Yeah, it looks like the decision to stick with Baiken might have paid off.
Yeah. You don't want to be paying the tax for that warm-up round when you got as much on the line as you do right here.
Yeah, this deep in the bracket?
No.
No.
What is that? I need replay takeover right now.
Hey, it's a really good voice line.
It is a good voice line. We love throwing some tatami mats in this house. The 2K connects straight into the super. What a confirm. I think
is it going to be enough? It will!
Made it to the wall. Tatami for all. This Lakey's going up 2-1. It looks so solid for Beefy in that first round. And then Lakey, we've had a lot of those where it just looked really, really one-sided, or not even necessarily one-sided isn't the right word. There's one player just looked so solid in the first round, and then the other one was just like, okay, I got you, don't worry. The first, I know everyone jokingly says the first round is all data, but it actually was this time.
Yeah, the confidence from Lakey in that last round was really high. You could feel the momentum shift.
Yep.
So we're going to see Beefy coming back on the tried and true Gold Lewis.
Yep. I'm sure that Gold Lewis has a little, at the very least, a more straightforward time in this matchup. Mari is here, but I mean, just like that, we're full comboing off of throws.
And you should go through the wall.
Oh no.
And built the meter. Goodness gracious. Off Gold Lewis, that's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. You're kind of a rough situation trying to find the 2P. A cheeky little 2P to find, but oh no, we're just getting caught mashing now. The Gold Lewis classic. Oh!
Oh, run up parry, I respect it.
Oh no, not like this. Nice far slash. Really good tool for getting out of the corner there. Super fast far slash. And man, those TKs are so smooth. Off of the Blue Wild Assault, that is scary stuff. So people are like, oh, why did Viking get Blue Wild Assault? That's why. That what you just saw right there, that's exactly why.
Between that and free tether, it's definitely useful for it.
Oh, another one. Yeah, I think that Lakey's TKs just come out like twice as fast as other Vikings. It's so terrifying right here. But there's a little 2P match.
Drift forward.
Bursting out. This is the last opportunity for Beefy. But
not quite getting over the drone.
Anyone can do it. Gold Lewis can. I think you're dead. No, it didn't churn. One more shot. Bullets out.
Guns calls them over the drone.
Meter available. JD is all you need. I won channel points on that one. That's crazy. Okay. Little Viking moment.
Yeah, not able to escape like that.
Manatee has some work to do to make this happen. The 2P connects there. Man, that's a lot of damage to get meterless off a 2P. Or I guess probably 5P. I always get Vikings mixed up.
Nice use of meter.
Oh, jumps over. This is scary. Do we find enough damage here? I think you do. The burst comes out, though. No laser beam quite yet. Wants this next hit to kill, but the JS is just so smooth, like butter. Like he's making these buttons come out.
Yeah, and a great hit confirm into the JD, too. Really clutch to seal the deal and take that game. Lakey will be moving on to losers final.
Yep. It's or loser semifinals.
Oh, loser semis, my fault. I can't rush things. We got plenty of gear ahead of us.
That we do. We got Kensei versus Lakey. Winner stays the rest of the night.
I'm going to run to the bathroom really quickly,
Yeah,
but I will
absolutely.
be right back.
And we actually have Lakey hitting a swap up immediately. We're going for the Sin versus the Kai, which is crazy to me because I've heard so much about how bad this matchup is for Sin.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves,
Losers,
they blamed
semis.
beasts, heaven, or hell.
Bro really robbed spot one.
Kai versus Sin. Duel 1.
Is he still yelling? Here we go. Getting into things. Kensei and Lakey. DPing immediately after Direct Clot. Hey, Ryer VT, thank you so much for the raid. Coming in from Balatro. Been playing a little bit of that game recently myself. Hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. Hello, hello. While these two continue duking it out, little father and son matchup, Ryer VT, the Cozy Fox VTuber, has been on a gaming grind. From mastering Grimnir and Belial in fierce tournaments to climbing S+ ranks, they've shown serious skills. Lately, they've mixed it up with charity streams for Hearts and Crafts, and chilled with Capcom Cup watch parties. Now they're practicing 2B moves before diving into Balatro battles, expecting comfy vibes and cute chaos whenever Ryer's live. Yeah, this is a, it's a bot that pulls info from your, like the surface level info from your Twitch channel. Like recent VODs and stuff. I love it so much. It's so good. And it's just a chat bot too, so you can like change the prompts that feed into it. And it, you know, you can have it talk like a pirate or talk like a noir detective or something. And what a mash. I'm pretty sure that was a 2P coming in from Kensei, the Kensei Classic. Going up 1-0. This is a moment of truth. If Lakey decides to keep it up on the Sin Kisuke, or if a swap's coming in, the Asuka, I was going to say, is an option. I don't know. I don't know about the Asuka to the Kai, though. Your son was quarter super weapon, you wouldn't play catch with him. I don't know. Your wife is like half super weapon, right? So, I mean, you played catch with her. Getting into game 2 here. Kensei taking that first one while we were doing our shout outs. We are going to see little microdash jumps over. This is exactly where you want to be. You got the speed up snap on. Kensei's trying to find a way in. Actually does. An unfortunate mana management here. But buying enough time to get the mana shield back. Nicely done by Lakey.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, welcome back. Well, Kensei won the Sin versus Kai matchup. And so now it's Kai versus Asuka.
Yeah. Looks like it's going a little bit smoother so far for Lakey.
Yeah, ran out of mana a little bit, but did find enough interactions to be able to get that mana back over time. Round start DP, you know, you gotta love it. Interesting, the Charge Sun is managing to go through some of these fireballs here. Just bursting out. Sees Lakey coming and is like, no, I don't really want to deal with you throwing in abilities in between these fireballs. Having to eat some of that mix.
The air-to-air trade very much in Lakey's favor. Staff is out.
Oh no. Mana shield. Keeping you one of the tankiest characters in the game. Oh no.
Yeah, really unfortunate though that Lakey lost that staff. The low gravity one gives him some really scary mix.
Yeah, all I know is when I see a staff on the screen, I get terrified.
Yeah, any of them.
I assume if they even bother casting the spell, then it's something that I gotta be afraid of. Here we go. We're shuffling a little bit, but again, like he's got some unfortunate mana situations that keep coming up, but I do see that infinite mana card in the hand. We do no longer have to worry about any of that. And here we are. Oh no, they're not even hitting.
They're just running away. That's like a mini Faust moment.
What?
Well, he tried to DP.
Yeah, he was DPing it, turned a Dire Cloud on the other side. I love that. Nice backdash, but gonna be getting caught by the RC. Burst finally coming out. Okay.
Teleport puts him right under the cubes.
Disney Fast Pass does find the 6P, That was just literally a testament 6P moment. That you cannot tell me that wasn't a nasty 6P. Kensei is actually cracked. They've always been cracked. Let's see if we see it. Is it the third character? No. We're sticking it out with the Asuka. Locked in.
I respect that decision. I think that the Asuka was looking really nice that round, and a couple more interactions, literally like 1 or 2 interactions go Lakey's way, and we have a very different set count.
Yep.
Yeah, Kai 6P is nice. I've been playing a little bit of Kai, and like, 6P is also good, but Kai can run along the ground and use his.
Yep. Well, overhead just as a deterrent. Gets a cross up, but the far slash comes out. Oh no, that 6H nearly landed too. Big counter hit here. I love the JD. Sit them back down. Okay, we got the red cubes in. Oh no, the teleport runs you out of mana here though. Yeah, Kensei will do anything to stay on the offense here. You're getting a bunch of free damage while there's no mana.
Great defense. Mana's almost quite fast enough. Are you going to live this? No.
Close. Kensei brings us to potentially match point.
Lakey finds the stray hit with the cubes, able to secure the corner. And Kensei again, the defense and knowing when to challenge, perfect distance for a raw stun dipper.
Trying to fuzzy block some of this mix.
Yeah, great place to use deflect shield too, eliminate the danger of any mix up off of that slow cube, but Lakey's got another one in the chamber and it only needs 1 hit.
Scary, the lightning shot comes in, sacrificing some of the page of the books.
Yeah, using the cube as cover to get some new spells, get some mana back.
It's all about the distancing on this far slash interaction. It's literally just which player can judge the depth a little bit better than the other.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Lakey pulls like 1 fewer card there and doesn't die here.
You're just dead. Sometimes it's like you're talking about the nuances of the matchup, the deep interactions that the players are going for, and then you hear the sound of that mana breaking, and it's like, oh, never mind, you're just dead. Throw all that out the window.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Unfortunate, but a really good showing from Lakey this entire night, playing extremely strongly on multiple characters across the cast. Gotta give it up for him.
Yep. Yeah, really, really good stuff. It takes a lot to be playing multiple characters in a bracket like this, especially when things are getting real stacked up. We're going to be seeing next up GG's all around, of course. Hurdle and Beyond against Kensei. Going to be fighting for the rematch against Column. Both of these players got taken down to the bottom bracket by Column.
And both have been playing extremely well, so I know that they both want a shot at redemption here.
Wait until I play RoboKai, oh no. Alright, immediately starting things off with a passion. Oh, the throw whiffs. That's so tragic.
Just a little too early.
That's always one of those painful situations where you don't even realize that you're manually timing that throw, and then you just do it like 1 frame too early. The double shield gets me every time. And then just barely. Gotta protect those shins.
That was a shame the 2K connected, which made the 5D not string.
Tough. Turtle Beyond taking first blood for the matchup. The 2P mash comes in there, though. No, the cross-up. That's actually so unfortunate.
Turtle there used 2P to low profile the jump in, which is something I know all too well. Very annoying option that Jacko has.
Oh, sorry. My names. Add the names. Turtle and beyond. Yeah, this is Turtle.
What a 2P challenge there on the little dash in.
Round start tap dust?
Kensei must know something I don't.
Hey, what do they know? What do they know?
Oh, minion comes in clutch there.
Got a lot of good damage in there as well. Just manages to jump through the minion flex shield. Oh, didn't quite get the pickup.
JD does not connect.
The low profile again. Not quite dead. Too much scaling thanks to the minions. But you're just one JD away. Oh no. I like this.
Still have full meter, half your burst.
Oh no, the 5K stuffs the BRC approach.
Oh, that's tragic.
That's a rough one. That one hurts to see. 1-0 for Kensei so far.
Yeah, really great understanding of the post wall break situation there. It seems like, especially with the counter hit, Turtle might have been going for a like BRC forward reversal if they see any sign of movement in their opponent, but just couldn't quite get the input.
Go God, no bones for real.
Yeah, she's like made out of Jello or something.
That's why her name is Jacko, because of the Jello.
Yeah, Jello.
Nice Wild Assault connecting here. Oh man.
Immediate burst. I want that corner. And there's that 2P from Kensei.
Oh, do you find enough damage? The Wild Assault's going to scale that so heavily. At least you get the Oki, but the 2P. Does this safe jab here? No, it doesn't. Oh no, not like this. The cross up with the minion clap. We're going for lows. We're going for highs. It all hits. It had more gas in the tank too.
Sailing past each other like ships in the night, but Turtle's gonna get the hit. Oh, no drops, it doesn't matter.
Little DP out there. Oh, that's scary.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Just a little.
A little bit of damage. It's fine. Kai's an honest mid-tier. Sun Dipper meeting with 2D.
Insane 6P challenge from Turtle there.
Bad at all, Kensei.
Looking to solidify their lead here.
Yep. Oh, no. Oh, it didn't quite connect. Just barely too far from the corner. Oh, the DP gets blocked this time. Really nice adaptation by Turtle.
Yeah, great bait.
Oh my, also speaking of just a little bit of damage, that one didn't even need the wall.
No. Both characters really ready and willing to a barre.
No, you dropped. Not like this. That's the tensest situation that exists in Guilty Gear Strive. Jacko's just trying to find anything, any hit, any chip.
Looked like Turtle took their hands off the controller. They thought that was gonna kill.
Yeah, that's always the worst situation too. You know, when you expect the kill to come through, doesn't quite make it. You gotta find something now, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, all tied up going into game 3.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, we'll dash forward 2K. Conservative round start from Kensei. Oh man,
Ooh.
shield. You know, a tech that we haven't seen much of from Turtle this time around is the like minion shield safe jump scenario. We see it quite a bit from Gyarados recently, where they'll set up the Oki situation and just do like a meaty minion shield because they expect a mash or a DP.
Yeah, that always that feels bad. The other version of that is a DP character DPing through your super, and you're like, all right, my
Yep.
fault. Saftic loves that.
Lots of scaling, too many claps in that combo, but you do get the hard knockdown.
Good situation. Looks like they weren't sure about the Oki situation. No DP.
I'm scared. There's the low after the minion pull.
Yeah, Turtle able to take command of that scrambly little situation.
Wild Assault into the corner gives you that free minion draw. Try to get a cheeky little clap there, but not happening yet.
Okay. And a nice stun dipper cancel off of that poke.
Nice.
Delays the soccer kick, yeah.
This doesn't kill, but you are not very happy to be alive right now. I love the Wild Assault there. That was such a smart Wild Assault. It was in such a weird spot that you would expect Kensei to be trying to think of an option.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good stuff. Bringing us up 2-1. Players are going to be fighting for a chance to get the bracket reset up in grand finals.
Yeah, really impressive stuff on both sides. I think some of the decisions that Turtle makes in neutral with the minions, knowing when to like deflect shield, looking for options like Stun Dipper or Foudre Arc, and then comparing that to Kensei, like we said with Happy Chaos and those special cancels off of hitting things that are not your opponent, right? Yep. The amount of like Far Slash into Stun Dipper to catch an option has been really fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Round start option. Patience from both players. Buffering something there for Kensei.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. I mean, you let those interactions get away from you a little bit, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm at 10% HP. What happened again? We just started. Not like this.
Both players backdashing to great success, but Kensei's gonna come out on top.
Does find a 6P to get out of the corner here. Staggering up some of that minion pressure, but Kensei wisens up to the fake pressure and finds a DP as well.
And there it is, that special cancel off hitting a minion. Nice footsies. Or not footsies, nice shimmy.
Oh. We're getting a little bit scrambly here. The 2Ps are coming out. Kensei just wants this round over. But not yet. It's not over yet. There's the last 2P.
Yeah, really fun seeing both of these players knowing that there are gaps in that pressure and that sometimes you got to press a button.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, listen, if anyone knows where to 2P as a Kai, it's Kensei. They know where the gaps are. They know how to represent the option. They know that when you're in that situation, the Jacko is never going to actually keep everything perfectly tight, because that's not how you win a game from that kind of deficit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and execution, especially on a character like this, right? You can't expect every frame trap to be as tight as it could possibly be, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. We got some Kensei fans in the chat. I know we got some Turtle fans in the chat as well. support Far Slash versus 2D Gaming. Oh, the dust does not quite connect.
Clutch little 2K to get the wall splat.
Oh no! I don't think that's quite what you wanted on that one.
Profiles it.
Nice back throw though. Into a red RC. You find the kill here for sure. The consistency that Kai offers as a character is just unmatched, basically.
Yeah, so many options to look out for, whether you're on offense, whether you're on defense. Great challenge from Turtle, though. Jacko, you know, for the archetype that she is, has a lot of really nice defensive options, and we've seen Turtle make great use of them. The low profiles on 2K to get around stuff like jump-ins and far slash.
So
Loses this corner. Yeah.
Here we go. Advancing moves. We love them in this house. DPs out of the corner. Fireball Loki. 2K2D just right back at you. That's safe.
That should work.
What? I thought that 2K was done. Oh,
It looked
no.
like he was back to crouching, but
That's wild. Turtle and Beyond with a huge call out there. Kensei has to make something happen this round. There is no others. Ah, they're
already
doing it.
has the meter.
Hello, into ERC forward, going for the overhead, multi-hitting overhead. Now Turtle and Beyond has to do something here.
Oh, smacks that minion out of the air.
The far slash connects and the tap dust to follow it up. Kensei's staying hungry for it. They are not slowing down. They're prepared to do what it takes. One of these players is going to be moving on this next round, on to face the Happy Chaos menace that is Column.
Yeah, really tight stuff. And a lot of those interactions just coming down to, like, you know, essentially your luck on where you've got a minion, right? Did it come out fast enough? But Kensei, also on the other hand, is showing great awareness of how to deal with it in neutral. If a minion comes out, it doesn't stay out for long.
Oh. Everything okay? Turtle has left. I'm pretty sure we're 2-2, right?
I
Did miss something?
believe we're 2-2.
Hold, please. Was that game 5 that I missed a round? I think it was down 1-2 and then just won 2 games. Okay, there we go. You're so right. I think you are.
Yeah, Kensei's got 3 wins, or 9 wins.
3-2 going over for Kensei. That is Kensei earning the spot to win up against Column.
Yeah, clawing their way back. Started in winners, fell, and made the long haul through losers to get back into grand finals.
Both of these players were knocked down to loser side by Column. 3-0 against Kensei and 3-2 against Turtle and Beyond. We'll see if Kensei can stay warm, stay frosty here.
Yeah, and I saw in chat,
Okay.
they definitely felt like they could have played a little better against Column last time. So we'll see if maybe mentally they've done some image training and they're prepared now for this blue menace.
Yeah, and I mean, Column has been playing such a unique Happy Chaos too. So even if you're used to the Happy Chaos matchup, I think this is a player who could catch you off guard for sure.
Absolutely.
Righty, getting into it, our grand finals. Kensei versus Column.
Duel 1.
Happy Chaos and Kai Kisuke. Okay, that's a good start. Earning that burst right off the bat. Trying to find a way in the danger penalty. He's going to be giving a little bit of a tension penalty.
A huge throw. Oh, but one right back.
Oh no. Man, just running through the clone to get a throw there. Column is using a ton of these clones with pretty good effect. I mean, it's such a powerful move. Honestly, a little bit underrated in a lot of the Happy Chaos game plan. No
Wow,
RC.
concentration, but doesn't matter.
Oh, the clones are just tanking everything. Round 1, 07s.
Roll into nothing, but we catch it anyway.
Oh, the 2S connects. It's a scary situation. We're going to be going through the wall here, giving Happy Chaos plenty of resources. A little bit of time to recover some of that focus as well.
Yeah, and Meter on their side, perfectly able to just sit back and zone out. The twist barely connects, and Column takes game 1.
Yeah, and Column also, one of the things they're really implementing a lot is they're doing the charge shots a lot, but they're doing fast, like they're doing the input so quickly that the charge shots are coming out at kind of unpredictable times, and then they're swapping between the charge shots and the lighter shots so effectively to catch these people trying to dash block. You know, the streets have told me that for the most part, you just kind of got to wait it out nowadays. You shouldn't even be trying to dash block. It's just too risky.
And especially with the meter penalties, the Eno Chaos matchup is much more winnable when, like, you're committed to just, like, I'm sitting over here, you have to come to me.
Yep. I mean, it still means that you have to hold this roll mix, right? Which is not something you want to do, but...
Yeah, certainly something Kensei probably wishes they didn't have to deal with as they go through the wall.
Okay.
A little low on concentration, lands the throw. Should be enough.
And Column is just doing such a good job. Every single time they're needing one of these resources, they just land the hit. It's like a good card player always draws lethal, and Column just always gets the hit when he needs a reload.
Absolutely.
Trying to get a cheeky little shimmy there. Kensei is trying to find anything to work, but the burst gets baited. This is going to be so much damage.
Keeps the corner, backdash comes in clutch, no shot to keep you safe.
Oh, good stuff. Pressure through the corner, no hard knockdown, but Kensei trying to make anything happen. The JD is a valiant call out. Excuse me, the guard crush on Sacred Edge doing something?
I ripped my headphone cable out.
Oh no.
Backdash caught. Burst comes back just in time.
Hello, Danny. Nice backdash into the 2 Ps there. Looks like Column is trying to run away with things right now, but Kensei is putting up a valiant effort.
Yeah, not gonna let it go down easy.
El Maza himself is here in the chat. You can't let him down. Kensei's got to keep fighting for this one.
No wall break, but almost full resources.
Oh no, the deflect shield. You just choose to stop shooting whenever you want. The perfect comes in. Column up 2-0. Looking to solidify themselves as the Fightsticks and Flashkicks number 63. Column the GOAT cooking. Oh, we got some Column fans in the chat.
Kensei certainly, though, seeming to be able to make the adjustments, you know, putting a point on the board last time. We'll see if they're able to stay alive and look for that bracket reset.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Kensei has it in them. It's just a matter, you know, it is a little bit later in the night. It's been doing a lot. Making that bottom bracket run is very tiring. We'll see if Kensei can make the lock-in happen.
Yeah, and a draining character to fight at the end of that run as well.
For sure. Thank you for the follow, Relevance. Just keeping up the stagger. One of the things that Column is doing a lot of that I really respect is they're not doing like button into shot very often, where you would expect a Happy Chaos to be doing that. So they're kind of using the overall like meta mental stack to get away with a bunch of fake stuff of just like running up to you and hitting 2K over and over without shooting you afterwards.
Yeah, the threat of the shot is frequently enough. And we've seen Kensei's willing to challenge, but a lot of their challenges have just been getting a little unlucky in trading.
Hey, there we go. There's a tap dust to open things up.
Just sailing over with the JH. First coming out real early.
Oh.
Able to confirm the 6K into the gun flip.
Hey, yeah, congrats, Danny, on DBC getting rollback.
Yeah, I'm sure you're really happy with how it came out, Danny.
Pulls the BRC forward, but it is going to be getting back thrown. Rollback is shit? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, Pry, you should, not a good time to talk about it, but you should look at some of the clips of what it looks like. Catches the backdash with the JD, forces the burst to come out.
Oh, no. I like this.
Very low on resources. Gets 2K, but not able to convert.
Find anything.
Kensei playing very patient.
2K, 2D. Just the double low is going to be enough. Oh no, I got some Twitter browsing to do tonight. For right now, though, Column is one game away on potential tournament point. Trying to find something. You can tell how unsure Kensei is with this FD bubble just randomly popping on the jump out. Just expecting that stray gunshot to come in and ruin the game at any time.
Mix connects.
Oh no, it's
keeps the wall. Scapegoat out. Great tech with the far slash connects. Is it enough?
I think so. I think with a super, this will be hardly scaled at all. And that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, Column is taking it 3-0. A clean sweep through the bracket. It's Sojover. Very nicely done. The Happy Chaos player winning it out. Kensei in second, Turtle and Beyond in third. A huge, really, really fun. I think that like the character spread in top 8 is probably going to be one of the best that we've had in a while.
Absolutely, especially with how much we saw like Beefy and Lakey swapping between characters. Yeah. Really entertaining to watch. And Column was just locked in all night.
Yep. Absolutely locked in. Make sure to check out the Matcherino, folks. Anything goes straight to these top 3 players. Matcherino. And you can do some of the sponsor quests, follow some people on Twitter, steal 10 cents from Valor, you know. We got Kid Dracula on the mic with me tonight. You got any shout-outs for the end of the night? You got
I got
whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah, I've got a Twitter, as some of you may know. That's at HorseSkull666. And I also have a YouTube channel that I'm trying to get up and running, because I need people to subscribe to it so that I can start a Metafy, because I got fired from my job last night. So if you wouldn't mind, it's Kid Dracula on YouTube. I would really appreciate it, and thank you so much for having me. It was great watching everybody play.
Absolutely. Make sure to send Kid Dracula some follows. Here's the Twitter. It's nothing but pure, joyous content. It's one of my favorite Twitters out there, especially it's just one of those things that really gets me through like making my top 8 graphics. I get to just boot up Twitter and hear some interesting takes on the state of the game.
Certainly would never salt post on there.
Yeah. Dracula. Let me see if I can get you pulled up on oh, you're a Nintendo game from 1990?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the deep lore. Kid Dracula was it was a Castlevania spin-off. I think for the NES or the SNES. It's kind of a dog shit game, but yeah, that's the reference.
Well, we'll find a link. We'll put a link here somewhere. But yeah, find Kid Dracula on YouTube, and we will be sending things off. As far as OEG stuff, we have Aegis tournament coming up, which is going to be a whole lot of fun, the whole league thing. We have a team battle coming up with an undisclosed organization that we'll be able to announce here pretty soon. And we're going to be here next Thursday for F&F. Stay tuned as well. We got news coming on the Grand Blue bracket. I'm shooting for us to get it launched this Monday, but we might have to push it back a week just because of some like kind of back-end logistical stuff. But keep your ears and eyes peeled, and we will catch you all around. Have a great night.
Later, everybody.